a different thing. Okay.
I was telling my PI, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have to defend that week. He's like, well, you're not going to be able to because all your advisors are going to be in Scotland. So you might want to rethink when you schedule that. I'm like,
Alright.
Alright, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, fine. I'll just... Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I watched like almost the whole Slap Chop commercial the other day because it showed up on my YouTube.
I'm sorry.
You'll love my nuts.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
Love
on.
my nuts.
Hold on. You watched an entire Slap Chop commercial.
That's amusing. I mean, because you're watching it, then it's just to be amused, right? And it's like
there was one.
And then it's because it showed up on my YouTube feed, and I'm like, he's like, hey, well, these are my nuts. You're gonna love my nuts.
There's this one video. It was for like a machine that like makes baby food. Like it purees stuff so well. It was like an infomercial for it. But like everybody, they paid like really good actors, and they were playing it super straight. Of like, and they all had these like weird little personalities, and like, oh, looks like Mama wants to chop some garlic again, or something like that. She's like, I hate chopping that garlic, and somehow you could chop garlic with this baby machine or something. It was like the most bizarre thing ever.
I mean, the dude's got his own channel.
Did you
He just
ever
watch his stuff over and over?
Did you ever see that show on Discovery called Pitchmen? Where it was it was Billy Mays and the British guy, and they were selling stuff for their top, and like the whole thing was like, in theory at the time, Discovery was like, we can't have a show on unless people can learn something from it. So there was occasionally some voiceover, like, okay, so direct response marketing is the whole infomercial business, and it's like they have to be structured a certain way. And then at some point they were making that show when the Sham Wow came out, and it's the same Slap Chop guy.
Yeah.
And the gist of the episode where they discover the Sham Wow is Billy Mays and the other guy going, "We're gonna fuck him into the ground. How dare he get in on the shamey business? We own the shamey business. We need to go film a video right now." They were just like, who? Who is that? We need to get to work right now.
That's hilarious.
I still feel like Ronco is the all-time
Said
king
it?
of...
Yeah.
And forget it.
Said it
Ron
and forget it.
Popeil.
Ron Popeil.
My parents had a Ron Popeil pasta maker.
I think we had a juicer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we had a juicer at some point.
Just juice them.
I'll tell you what, though. You should not drink the juiced grape juice.
Like with the
Because
pulp
it's
in it?
real good.
Oh, okay.
But I realized after I drank it that I drank it just had a whole bunch of grapes.
Yeah.
And then some things happened.
And some things happened. I mean, it tasted really good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, that was a
All right.
A mistake was made.
Okay, so this is... The fuck is this? Where's the... You got the setup? Okay. Where's the... So there are 4 of us, and we have $252 to start. Very specific amounts.
Which is, what do you do with $2?
Nothing really. There's no bank.
There's no bank.
You just play to the end, which... The general thing the general sense of 17 games is you play through the 4s, and then you kind of go, okay, well, this guy's going to win. We don't need to play the rest, because that's how because you learn 17 games, and apparently the people who play them a lot are like, that's the meat of the game, and the rest is just gravy. And it takes a while.
That's a pretty long arc.
Yeah. Anyway, so you start with some money. That's a 10. I didn't get anywhere with this. There are 11 privates, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
No?
So we should have Denver Telecommunications.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I went through all those.
So there's 11. There's 11 privates.
Well, but 3 of them are Quebec. 1, 2, 3.
Ohio Bridge, Coal Mine, and Mail Contract.
Yes, there's 8 privates.
Okay, sure. There's the privates that you have in your hand. All right. The game begins where we have an auction for the privates. And there is $150 of seed money.
Yeah. This is kind of one of the most confusing parts of 17 is the initial auction, and it does matter a lot. The most important thing is like you do want to get a private because they will help fund your company.
So The reason you want a private is you need to know how to start a company.
Yeah.
Once you start a company, you're going to have a value, and there's underlying values for very specific reasons, which we'll go over in a minute.
Yeah.
But when you start a company, you like, let's say you part at 100. Okay, so you're going to have to pay $200 of value into the company to get it going. Privates can make up part of the initial valuation of the company.
The entire value.
They can also make up the entire value.
Yeah.
So,
which means your company will have 3 privates but no money on it.
Which is why the values are underlined for you to take loans without entering into acquisition on the first round.
Right.
So, for instance, it's hard to see, but 55 right here is better than 50 because it allows you to take 2 loans and then not run on your first round and stay out of acquisition.
Yeah.
And then 70 is 5 and then 10. Right. So you want privates because you start bid at half face value.
You start the bid wherever you want.
Start the bid wherever you want. So we're going to
So
play.
we should be a little bit more structured in our teach. Too.
Okay,
Sure.
we'll get the rules out.
Okay. I have them right here. So.
Okay.
Let me
So-
go run into the rest
Okay.
real quick.
Okay, well let's talk about the slap chop guy for a minute.
Yeah. What's up with that dude? Jesus Christ.
I think he was like getting high on coke and beating people mostly.
Yeah.
Well, I think the coke was required. I don't think you get into the midnight infomercial game and try and sell slap chop stuff unless you are like, you know what's really great? Nose candy.
It's so funny how like one of the oldest like mass grifter things is still around is like the infomercial shit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just a huckster selling like
selling crap you don't
like a
want.
mediocre product at an
Yeah.
inflated price that you don't really need.
But it looks cool, man. Like
I mean,
you
it's
slap
got-
it once,
I
you just
remember one,
slap
it was
twice,
like-
you got salad.
It was a way to like paint something like these like things you like load up. These
Oh,
long sticks.
It
with
was like a
paint.
roller, but like you could like
Right.
Okay.
And like I remember my brother being like, "That's actually kind of cool." I'm like, "The fuck you gonna paint, you dipshit? Like you don't care about that. Like,
What are you gonna paint?
I think we had something like that at some point.
And I could just see like so many like engineering issues with that of just like paint clogging inside there and you can't push it and just like
Problem is, very inefficient use of paint.
yeah for sure.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I just went through a gallon in like half a wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, back to
Okay, so here's the gist of the game. We do an auction for the privates.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna auction all of these off, or till we pass, whichever.
Yeah. Until we
And
all
then-
pass.
And then we're gonna go into a stock round. In a stock round, you will bid on your turn. You will nominate a city, and then we all bid for it.
Yeah.
So that was similar to
Right.
EU.
But-
However, there's
but-
a very important difference.
But the money that you
One
bid,
of you.
Yeah.
the money that you bid, is used to start the company.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So it's not just gone.
Well, just one of you teach. That's what
Yeah.
I'm asking.
We can take turns as long as only one of
We
us
can
is
take
talking at a
turns.
time.
That's not working.
if you want to start, sorry, if you want to start your company at $50, your starting bid's gonna be $100. Because your bid is always the final resulting bid is going to be halved, and that's going to be your starting price.
Okay.
You can include any amount of privates, and you don't have to announce which privates or how you're going to shuffle the money around, whatever. You're just going to say, I'm going to start this company at 120. It bids up from there, etc. Lowest you can go is $100 because the lowest starting value is 50.
There's a very slight red
Yeah.
box around this, right? But it's 50 to.
And the highest one is 200. So you basically bid $400, and you automatically get that company because nobody can bid higher than that.
I think that they suggest no face value limit on privates and then 10 shorts. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a variant where you are not bound by the 400.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
The
worry.
400 is good because it kind of locks you in.
We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
For this game. So you
Um,
bid $400, you get the city you want.
yeah. And then you will choose a company. Companies do not matter. You can pick them off the top of the stack or
You get the one off the top. Of the
color code, whatever you want to do.
Don't give somebody all green though. Try and make them different.
In theory, I think we're supposed to remove 5 companies or something for this,
Just keep going.
but we're probably not going to start all the companies. It's pretty rare. More advanced players start like a billion.
There's only
companies,
15 companies available in the
Yeah.
game.
but,
Give me the companies. Hand me the stack of charters, please.
There's 20.
Yeah. So
So that's one of the things you can do in the stock round. Another thing you can do is you can sell a share as normal, sell multiple shares. The important thing is the value does not drop when you sell it. The value will get dropped at the end of the stock round, but the value remains the same when you sell it. And this is kind of important for various reasons. So if you sell it, comes back to you can sell it again, you get the same amount because the value hasn't dropped. You can buy a share from a company will have shares on it. You buy a company and you pay its value to the company. This is an incremental cap gain. The last thing you do is you can short a company. And we'll get into shorts in particular, but basically what you're doing is you're kind of like selling a phantom share of a company. You're going to take the short, you're going to put another share into the open market, and you're going to take the money from its current market value, you're just going to take it. And you can use that money however you want to spend it.
That counts as a sale for the round.
That counts as a sale, so you can't short and then buy it
but even then,
in the same stock round. You can short a 5-share company. You can short a 2-share company's 0. You cannot short a 2-share company. Like the baby companies, you can't short. 5-share you can short up to 5 times. 10-share you can short up to 10.
Yes.
If you're new to this game and your company gets shorted, it's going to feel real bad. But just there's worse things in life.
Because you're going to get shorted. And then everyone's going to short your company.
Yeah.
Because once
it's generally
on the water, right? It's like, I see weakness.
So
you just get kicked down the stairs.
There's kind of like a herd mentality somewhat with when it comes to shorting, and that if somebody's shorting somebody, you can kind of make sure that company hurts more if you also contribute shorting it.
Yeah.
What you don't want is to be one person shorting a company that's doing real well, and then that person buys up all those shares and all that, so you're stuck with all your shorts of a good running company, means you're gonna go bankrupt real fast. Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll just cut the game off.
Well, we'll see what happens. I've only ever once considered calling a game for 17 and A, and there's a point you can get into, a real bad spot you can get into, where you have 2 companies with both 2s on them. You merge them together. You have a 5-share company that can be shorted with 4 2s on there. That company is man, there's gonna be blood in the water when that company appears. Yeah.
Companies can take loans during a stock round.
Companies can take loans during a stock round. This is important because every time you take a loan, your stock value is going to go down. This happens when you merge into a company that has loans on it, and you do not pay off the loan as you merge into it. You're going to go down in stock value because you're taking on loans.
Yeah.
There's some kind of shenanigans you can do where if somebody is shorting your company and you really want that to stop, you can have that company take enough loans to put it into acquisition, and no further stock transactions can happen out of that company.
Oh.
I'm a little stuffy. So
let me take over here. All right. So in the stock round, you can start a new company, you can buy a share, you can sell a share, which includes shorting, and then you can have your company can take a loan. The company taking a loan in the stock round is useful for jockeying for position in the turn order. It also fucks up your price if people are buying it.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. When you start a company, depending on the phase of the game, it'll be a 2-share, a 2 or 5, a 5 or 10, or a 10. At the beginning of the game, it's a 2-share. It's not an option. Once we get into the 3s or whatever, you have the option of making a 2 or 5. At a certain point, you will no longer be able to start a 2-share company.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will have to start a 5-share company. And then at a certain point, 10s will become available, and then you'll be forced into 10s. You never have to grow a company up.
Yep.
One of Shazner's favorite things to do is start a 2-share company and run it the whole game as a 2-share.
Yep.
So that way he gets all the money.
And it can never be shorted.
It can never be shorted, but also the thing about a 2-share company versus a 10-share company is there's only one piece of paper for your share value.
Yeah.
You can never expand its share value, right? The president's share, if you started at 200, you have $400 of share value on the paper. And that's the entire value of the company, right? Yeah. If it gets up to 600, it's $1,200. If you get a 10-share up to 600 and you own 6 of them, it's much better.
Yeah.
But having a share company with shares means it can be shorted, so that's a thing. It does feel very efficient to run a 2-share.
I think it's probably smarter to start with a 2-share, then right when the game's about to end, grow it up to 10-share. That way you have stock value.
Doing it on successive rounds. Okay. All right. So you start on 2 share, you run for a bit, then you can start a 3 share, whatever. Anyway, so you go into the first. What's that?
Not a 3 share.
Not a share. Not 3 share. You start with a 2, and then you add 3 more, and it becomes 5 because 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3, 50. So we do stock rounds. There's no floating up.
There is.
There is. Okay.
If it's all in players' hands, it floats up.
Then it floats up. At the end of the round is when you check to see if for shares in the market. That's when they go down. Companies can buy shares out of the market.
Yeah.
That's also a thing I forgot to say.
They can buy
their shares.
All of them in one go too. From what I understand.
Why don't you look that up while I keep going? Companies can buy shares out of the market, which means that if Shazner shorts your company and your company has money on it, when it comes back around to you, you can take an action for your company to buy the share out of the market. So now he holds the short, your company holds the share, which means that if he goes to pay it off, he's got to buy it back from the company.
So you can purchase 1 or more shares of the company's own stock from the open market.
There you go.
And there's no limit.
There's no limit.
So but not another company's.
You can buy other companies. Could have 4 shares.
No.
Your company could have 10 shares. If someone has shorted it 4 times.
Yes.
And you have managed to acquire those shares back.
Right. And you can do stuff like take loans to afford to buy those shares up.
Because what he mentioned, right, is when it's in the market, it's going to go down 1 step for every share in the market.
Which means that if your company has enough money and someone shorts it, you can prevent its stock from going down by buying those shares up from the market before the end of the round.
I've seen it happen.
It happens.
It's also kind of difficult.
It depends. Yeah, a lot of this is real variable. Yeah. So we're gonna do a bunch of stuff in the stock round, right? Companies, whatever. Then we'll run some trains. Before each there's always 2 operating rounds. Before each operating round, we set the interest level. Whichever row, the highest interest rate row that's missing a cube, is where the interest is at.
Okay. That's per loan?
Yes. Per loan.
So debt spirals can happen.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yes.
Yet again.
Yeah.
However,
my favorite.
However, these are company loans, not personal loans.
loans.
Oh, yeah.
So your company
However,
can go into a debt spiral. You are on the hook for a lot of things, but there's some things you can do.
Yeah. There's some safety valve.
That's advanced shenanigans, right? We're gonna get through the basics. You set the interest rate, which means that if nobody takes loans during a stock round, it's probably going to be the same as when you last had an operating round. But it can change. That is a thing. So we do an operating round. There's only a couple privates. I don't know if 2 of them pay.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them pay, and they pay the company. The rest of them have very specific things they do, and we'll cover that.
Yeah.
Okay. Run the companies in order. Buy trains. Kind of normal stuff. After the purchase train step, they can take loans. You can take a number of loans equal to your size. 2 shares can take 2, 5 shares can take 5, 10 shares can take 10.
And it's on the chart.
And it's on the charter. So there's also why we have these.
This will often mess you up because you think you can afford more stuff.
Does this also tell you when the 5 share and 10 share becomes mandatory?
Yeah. So it says IPO. It'll say 2/5, etc.
Okay. So it's. What is it? It's 1 track action and pay $20 for an extra.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can take multiples.
Yeah. Well, you can take an extra one if you have $20.
1 extra one. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have $20.
At most, 1 of the 2 operations may be an upgrade.
There you go. So you can always get 1 free action, and you can pay $20 take another one, as long as you only do 1 upgrade between them.
Okay.
Okay. So then at some point you buy your trains. Then you'll take your loans, then your turn is over. If there's anything else I'm missing, Shazner will jump in a second.
Station markers, we didn't really talk about it, but you get station markers.
I'll cover it here in a second, because we're going to cover it for growing up.
But you don't pay for station markers, because you
prepay them.
Prepay them.
Yeah.
But that's what the bidding for the space is?
No. Bidding for the space is like, that Denver is really good, and everybody knows that Denver is really good. So you want to get the good city, so you pay a bunch of money to get there.
Yeah.
I'll cover the station markers here in a second, because after each OR, we do some train exporting. In the first round, there are infinite 2s. At the end of the first OR, all the 2s go away. Everybody can have 2s, okay? But you only get them in the first round. After that, you can only purchase them in the first round. After that, there's a handful of 2+. A baby's handful of 2+, and then those go away after the second OR. Then there's some 3s, some 3+, and so on, and then 4, 5, 6, whatever. They're all on here, right? 2, 2+, 3. Oh, there's no 3+. It's just
There's 2+.
3. Yeah, okay. There's only plus is 2+, and then it's just 3 to 8. Okay. But every round we export a train. So phase changes, rusting, all the good stuff. Okay. Yep. After we export a train, we do mergers and acquisitions. So this is where a lot of the meat of the game is.
Before we get to that,
I see you raising your hand.
It's pay, half pay, withhold.
Oh, okay.
When you half pay and you cannot make an even split to the investors, you round up.
The investors get the bigger share. Okay. And then the company gets the lower.
That is the normal.
That's pretty standard.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah. So yeah, full pay, half pay, withhold, single jumps, double jumps.
Single jumps, double jumps.
You have to pay your value to move forward.
Yeah.
So if you start a company at 200, you run for $50 a share, or for $5 a share. You're like, well, I guess I'll just hang out here for a while. Yeah. Okay.
And then pay loans.
Pay loans is also in there too. Well, you take loans and then pay loans.
You pay for your loans, then you can repay them.
Okay. So you can take loans. I'm sorry. You can take loans at any time on your turn. It was the paying loans at the end. You can take loans at any time. Any new loans that you take that turn, you deduct the interest from them immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first loans we're getting 95.
Yep.
I don't know, $0, $100, whatever, right? Later on, when the interest rate is like 20, you're like, I'm taking loans for $80.
Yep.
So that means if I want to buy a train, I would normally, if I was getting the full value, I'd only take 4 loans. But since it's like this, I need to take 7.
So when you take it in the OR, the stock round, you get the full value.
You get the full 100.
Yep.
Every other time, you never take 100.
Right. You get the full value,
which is extremely important.
Which is also extremely important, yes, because then the difference between buying trains when you're getting $80 a loan versus $100 a loan.
And it's not like you get 100, and then after that, you have to pay interest.
You get 80, So any new loans that you take, you prepay the interest and then get the money, and then you can use it throughout the round. At the end of the round, you pay the interest on your existing loans, previously existing loans.
Yes.
So that's fun.
You then have the option to repay loans.
$100, repay a loan.
$100, repay a loan.
Oh, and your stock moves forward when you repay a loan, though.
Ooh.
So, this is advanced tricks, but one thing you can do is if you know how much you need to double jump and you have cash from the company, you can take loans up to the point where you will, if you run, you will double jump, and then you will pay them all back immediately, thus giving you an extra bump to the jump.
That always seems like a lot of work,
and
so it never really feels like it's worth it.
You can pay back loans that you took this round.
Yes.
In another one, you can't.
And yes, you cannot do
That's
that.
the one. Okay, so with this one, yes, that's fine. So don't worry about that. Okay.
Last thing is, if you end your turn without a train, you are now in liquidation.
Oh yeah, so there's no emergency fundraising.
Yeah.
You need to acquire a train every round. If you don't have one, your company just gets dumped into liquidation.
Yeah.
You are so bad at running a company, we don't trust you with the option of raising money for this. So.
And that company will not exist.
That company is 100% going to leave the game and maybe be restarted. But if you ever end up in liquidation, that company's closing.
Yeah.
The bank will buy it for $0, and you'll be shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Now we'll cover liquidation in a minute.
Okay.
Because I want to go through the merger. I want to go through the M&A round. After each operation round, there's an M&A round, mergers and acquisitions. In descending order, companies have the option to merge or grow up. Merging just means you take 2 companies of the same size, 2 share, 5 share, 10, 2 share, 5 share, not 10 share.
Not 10 share.
2 share, 5 share, and you smash them together and move them up a size. So 2 2s become a 5, 2 5s become a 10. Okay. Your shares will get diluted, of course, and then you can buy shares.
You'll usually get a stock bump.
You usually get a stock bump.
Yeah, because this is where they're added together,
right? Right. So 2 2s, when they merge, you add their shares together.
Right.
And that's usually when you get a really big bump.
Yeah.
And you'll end up with 2 shares.
And you'll end up with
2 shares of a 5 share.
Yes, because you have the president's share of a 5 share company.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can maybe buy more.
Yeah.
However, you will not gain any additional tokens through that merger. because a 5-share company has 2 tokens. And you will have 2 tokens on the board. So I hope they were good, because that's what you're stuck with, okay? Two shares, add their values together, and you'll usually get a pretty big jump, and that is often when you'll see short targets happen.
Yeah.
It's because somebody will run 2 good companies, they'll run real well, merge them together thinking they're going to make a bunch of money. It'll be really high. People will short the shit out of it.
Yeah.
They'll train rush it, and it'll die.
Yeah.
So there's that. 2 5s that come together become a 10 share, and you trade in your pairs of shares for the new company. And then you just can do token swap. It's like a maximum of 8 tokens.
Maximum 8 tokens.
You can also grow up, which is a 2 share can just choose to expand into a 5 share, and a 5 share can choose to expand into a 10 share. When you do that, you flip some tokens over and stuff. You have to pay for new stations. A 2 share that becomes a 5 share has to pay $50. A 5 share that becomes a 10 share has to pay $100 for 1 and 2 new tokens, respectively. If you can't, you take a loan. So that sucks. You got to be able to pay for those. You got to be able to pay for tokens. And then I think there's rules on allowing you to buy additional shares after either of those things happen.
So after you have like a post-conversion merger process in which the president may purchase any number of shares up to their limit from the company that the newly merged converted company, and then in stock order or turn order, each player may buy 1. So,
but that happens post-merger.
Post-merger.
Which means that you cannot use the shares that you buy to help fund the things that you need to pay for. Pay for your tokens.
For the tokens, yes.
You cannot use the shares that are purchased to pay for tokens.
Yes.
You have to pay all your token fees, and then you can do a round of fundraising.
Okay.
Wait, is that right?
He just read it.
I thought you could buy shares and then use that money to pay for the token.
I was just trusting him since he was reading out of the book. It does seem like you should be able to buy shares somewhere in the middle, because I thought that's how it worked too. But then when he said it, I just trusted him.
You can also sell the shares if like the president can sell for whatever reason.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, is that you have to come up with $50. And sometimes you're merging or you're growing up because you need money.
And your company has $7, the other one has $12.
And it has,
I'm not seeing it. You want to check?
And it has, you're at loan capacity or whatever, right? And you're like, because I watched our last play, Shawn was like, I'm gonna grow my company up. Did you pay for your token?
Shit.
I'm not gonna grow my company up.
Okay.
Because you don't have the $50 or whatever. And I remember this coming up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what the actual answer is.
Okay, no, so conduct, as you flip it over, conduct the post-conversion merger, purchase, and sales process described in 7.1.4. Okay, the company may now take loans following the instruction in section 1.2.5. Then the company must purchase additional station markers. So, So no, you purchase shares, then you can take loans, then you have to buy your tokens.
Okay.
So so it says conduct the post process, then take loans, then you buy tokens.
So, okay.
You can, I could buy a share, giving it the $50 it needs.
Yeah.
And use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you do a round of fundraising to see if anybody wants to help you. I want to tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
Maybe you take some loans. If you are unable to raise the money for tokens, liquidate your company. So that's a thing. All right. So that's growing up and merging. Okay. Then, in reverse order, so starting at the low value and going up, you do friendly sales.
Friendly sales, my favorite.
So friendly sales are a company announces that it is up for sale. You just say, you have a bunch of companies, you say, I'm selling the Westchester. The Westchester is available for friendly sale.
And what's important is this is the companies acting, not the players.
Yeah.
So the companies are buying this company.
During the operating rounds, only companies are taking actions, not players.
Yeah.
That means companies are buying other companies. So the Westchester announces it's up for sale.
This happens at any time during the operating round?
During the M&A round.
Oh, this is M&A. Okay.
Specifically during the M&A round.
Oh, acquisition, yeah.
Yeah, so then again, in reverse order going back up, you're going to say you're going to announce if you want to have a company for sale. Say, the Westchester is available for friendly sale. And it goes around and it starts with the bidding to the left of the president of the company. The president of the company can only beat the most recent bid by $10.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to artificially pump up the value of one of your own companies. You are allowed to buy it, but only $10 more.
Okay.
So it'll go around and like if this is at 100 and it's a 5 share, the value of the company is $500 because you got to pay out. You got to pay all the loan. You got to pay all the shares.
Shares.
You have to pay the shares. Okay. So it goes around and you can look at the companies and you can see which companies can basically afford it, with the option of the companies also taking loans to do so.
And the money on the company that you're acquiring.
Yes, the money on the company and the shares on the company also count.
Yeah.
So there is a situation in which a company with shares on it will be put up for sale because you have some devious plan. You'll go around and nobody will bid on it because they don't want to mess with whatever kind of shenanigans you got going on. You then sell the shares on the company and put that money in the treasury, which becomes...
So the way I thought it works is that you don't convert the shares until you know there's going to be a sell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We're assuming at this point, when you say this company's up for friendly sale, it's getting sold.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, all right, I'll put mine up. Let's see what happens. You do that when you're like, hey, will someone take this?
I've seen
Anybody?
That.
No.
I mean, I've seen that very scenario when we
friendly sales, right? So the company must have a stock value that's not in liquidation or acquisition.
Yep.
You announce it's being offered sale. All company holdings are sold, including the cash and loans. The minimum price is the market value multiplied by its stock size. After the sale, shares of stock in the company treasury are sold to the open market at current value. This cash infusion from selling stock may significantly boost the amount of cash in the company being acquired and can be a significant motivation for purchasing a company. You must be able to take on the loan space of new loans acquired, or be able to immediately redeem them.
Yeah.
We're telling you a whole lot of shit.
Right.
And I don't ever understand how any of this stuff works.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to come through a friendly sale on your first couple games and be like, I nailed it perfectly and I came out way ahead and it's awesome.
So one of the main purposes for friendly sales is that whatever cash gets generated from the sale, everybody who owns a share of that's going to get compensated. They're going to get paid out. So if you have a company, you're feeling like, you know what? I think this maybe has one more OR. It's not shortable per se. I'm going to sell it. We're going into a stock round. You will sometimes find that you'll get the cash equal to that or more back when you sell it to another company, so that when you go into another stock round, you'll just use that money to start another company or whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. So it's a good way to kind of like get a refund on a company that you're rating.
Isn't doing great.
Well, there's various reasons for it, but like, yeah. It's a great way to get rid of a company and get your money back.
Yeah. The thing about friendly sales and then also acquisitions is that a company that's being sold off, any shares in it are liquidated for cash, and then that money can be used to pay the price. Because number 6 is liquidate the shares, and number 7 is pay the price. The thing about acquisition is that you don't have to agree to it. If you are an acquisition, you can just be bought.
Yeah.
It's an unfriendly sale. It's a hostile
takeover.
Hi, Jason. As Jason mentioned, it's also a great way to screw over short sellers. Yeah. Because in addition to getting compensated, short sellers also have to pay it back.
If anything other than a company liquidates, I think you have to pay back the shorts.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, so there you go. We'll do a reverse. We'll do a friendly sale. We'll see what happens. If you want to try one, we'll walk you through it.
Yeah.
If you want an acquisition, maybe Shazner buys your company because Shawn and I aren't gonna. If you're in a liquidation, something's gonna happen to your company, good or bad. The bid, but the gist of it is that the bid that ends up going for the company, if it was valued at 100 and it's 5 share, starting bid is 500 and its increments at 10. Whatever the final bid is divided up equally among the shares. So if somebody ends up paying $1,000 for your 5 share company, each share gets $200. Whether it's wherever those are, right? So that's a way to compensate. That's how you wrap your companies in this game. Is that you friendly sale to yourself when you have a bunch of the shares. So that's a thing. Okay. It's real. It's a lot of brain to make the math work out because you usually end up in a situation where your companies are so fucked up that they just can't do it. Like I don't have enough loans.
I'd like to do this.
I want to, but I can't because I'm so bad at this game.
This is what I'm planning. Ian's company has more money than me, so I would like this to work because I want my company to get the assets.
Yes.
Right? But he's gonna get the stuff if he wants it. And I'm like, is that really worth it still? Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's okay to just be like, I don't want this company anymore.
Or it's like if I get the assets, that's fine. If he does, I still get money.
You get money, right? Right. Yeah. So if one of your companies is if you have a good location and a bad company, it is an option for you to get rid of it.
So that's why it feels nice if you can manage it yourself.
Yes.
You can turn.
Because you feel really smart too.
Because you've gotten paid out and another company's gotten better than you have.
Yes.
But when Ian's company gets better, you feel a little less good.
You feel a little less good. It's true. It's true.
Very briefly go over liquidations.
So liquidation, any company that's in liquidation, it will be sold, and the bank sets the starting bid at 0. And that bid will be accepted. When a company closes, the president has to pay back the loans.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can use they can use the cash
in the company to try and pay back loans. However, if you can't, it rolls up to the president. If you can't, that's emergency fundraising.
Yeah.
Oh.
You enter personal emergency fundraising when you have a debt obligation that you cannot fulfill, including but not limited to liquidation and paying loan interest. Loan interest. Oh, short sales. That's the other one. Yeah. So those are things. Those are. Yeah, if your company is without a train, it never enters into emergency fundraising. It just liquidates. If your company liquidates with 10 loans on it and you have $7 to your name, you are probably about to lose. So that's the fun stuff there. And we just do this until we hit the 8 or something.
Yeah.
And then whatever, right?
Or like Shazner's.
Or Shazner's like, oh, Shazner's so far ahead. What are we doing here?
Like, I don't even know why we play this game.
Okay. Privates, at the beginning of the game. Now we've gotten all the way to the end. Privates. We do an auction for privates, and there's seed money. So you start the bid at whatever you start the bid at, and then if it's less than the value...
It's your turn to be like, I put this up for $10.
Yeah.
And if it goes for $10, we're going to remove
you remove the difference from the winning bid,
$110,
and the price value and its face value from the seed money.
Yeah.
And then somebody else goes, and then we go, okay, well, so that means if you can get by with paying less than face value, you get a good deal because then you can use the face value to start a company.
Yeah.
All right, so this now becomes $120.
A value.
A value that I put into the company.
Yeah,
it's not cash money.
Yeah. Most of the time, the seed money is not terribly relevant because they'll usually go
create
for
the rope that hangs you.
They'll usually go for about 70 to 80% of their value, except for the Pittsburgh one, and the token is usually also undervalued.
Yeah, and the mine. I mean, everything is. These are all good. These are all good.
We didn't explain the coal tokens, but they're a little funky in how they work.
So there is a dit on the board. It's not a stop. It's just you drive through it.
That's the only dit?
No, so 17 doesn't have dits.
Yeah.
And the ones that it does include are not stops. They're just extra revenue. The coal tokens go on empty spaces or whatever. They go on a space.
This isn't a stop?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to look at that right now.
You literally have the rule book in here.
Well, this is anyway. I'm trying to look something up.
Go for
it. The whole point is, I forgot what I was. David Shazner, I forgot what I was saying.
Coal tokens. The way coal tokens work.
That's what it was. Yes.
Very briefly, is that
yes.
They basically, whenever you lay a yellow track on a mountain, You pay that amount, and then you may optionally lay a coal token down. You can only lay a coal token on a yellow track that points into a city. Not this one, and not, I don't know, one of the ones that's not near a city.
The coal tokens have to go on a mountain, right?
They go on a mountain.
Yeah.
They point toward the city. That tile is now permanently locked to that yellow. It cannot be upgraded or changed. And every time you run through that, you're going to add that to your revenue.
Anybody.
Oh.
Anybody runs through that.
So the main important things are that it's locked forever. So keep that in mind.
Not upgradable.
Just keep saying it, and maybe it'll stick with us.
It's definitely screwed over.
And the hard thing is it has to point into a city.
One end has to be touching
you
a
can't,
city.
like put a gentle here.
No.
And have that be fine.
One
Even
of the
though,
two
like,
ends
I'm trying to drive up here
has to
it's
touch a
their
city.
Yeah.
So you can come out of a city because it points in, or you can go in. Like, so it has to directly.
So Los Angeles to Denver, you can do a gentle with coal and a straight with coal, and you're good because this one touches the city and that one touches the city.
And then you're stuck with that path.
That's correct.
The entire game.
Yes. The cities will upgrade and you'll go around and whatever, right? But
Also, you can't drive past the city to pick up coal tokens or anything like that.
no, they must be
It has to
between.
be on the way.
Your stops. Yeah.
But they don't count
you're
as
not
stops.
throwing
They're
coal
not
in the back of
stops.
the train.
And yeah, like Jason says, they're great for making unupgradable track walls.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
The Denver to LA.
All right. You're great. You're good. Let's rock.
We're gonna fuck everything up.
We're in a.
I'm not losing by 30,000 points this time.
You're probably not losing by 30,000.
That's.
I'm just gonna go bankrupt real early instead.
I think stock order is just passing round or passing
we
order,
just had to
right?
get
Or I'm sorry, no, it's
Left of last action.
left of last action.
And that was it.
Yeah.
He got
He got
He
it,
got
so that's
that.
fine.
nothing else
Trains
matters.
run. Rules about villages.
Denver's the Pittsburgh of this game?
Denver is the Pittsburgh of this game,
Okay.
which is
So we didn't
this
explain,
one.
but there's a special token, the Pittsburgh one. If you have that private, you can lay that token,
you lay that tile.
that tile. And if you don't, it may never be laid, or whatever.
It'll go here.
It's usually worth more than its printed value. Because,
We are allowed to bid over the face value.
because you can kind of control. It's a good place to start a company if you have the Denver. If you play a game of chicken with somebody who's starting it there, and they leave you with Denver without the tile, you have a real sad company.
You both lose.
Yeah,
Because they paid for the Denver, and then,
And then-
you have not a great location. with
Right.
the Denver.
so that's just an easy trap to fall into. We'll start off with the token.
The train station.
Train station. We'll start at $80.
Pass.
85.
Pass.
90.
95. You gonna go 100?
You're gonna go, huh?
I'll pass.
What are you gonna do?
So, since it went over the price value, we do not remove any seed money.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Ian, you're up.
I'll bid $30 on a small mail.
Is that one of the ones that pays out?
It pays the
Yes.
company $10.
If you have.
You can
company-
kind of think of
If
it
the
as
company has a train at the beginning of the operating
Yeah.
round, it gets $10.
it's,
What
it's
was your bid?
$30.
30.
30? I'll do 35.
40.
45.
I've already.
He passed.
Oh, you already passed. 50.
Pass.
55.
Pass.
Boo. Oh, you need to start making change out of that thing too.
Yeah, hold on.
I
So
got
what
it.
happens when that runs out of money?
You
You just
cannot-
keep
you can't-
going.
Well, you can't underbid companies anymore.
At that point, you have to. It's based
Yeah.
on.
It's face value.
You paid that was $5.
$5.
Yeah. So the bridges pay for
The bridges-
water tile.
Water tiles
And then
and
we'll
they
just
increase
increase
the
revenue.
value.
Let's get this one out of the way. 40.
50.
60.
70.
Pass.
75.
80.
90.
95.
100.
105.
110.
Pass.
Pass. We'll do a minor coal for $10. 15. Go ask Mark on the Slack if the Klondike counts as a stop.
20.
Pass.
25?
Pass.
Okay.
I think it counts as a stop.
Do I get $10 out of that for this?
No, we took $10 out and put it in there.
You don't.
Oh,
get
You don't get any. This money is
I
just
see.
that. That's not
That's just
yours.
because you have $120 of value that you paid $110 for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
$5.
We didn't explain this one.
Don't worry about it. Guess what it does?
So mountain engineers is every time you lay a tile on a mountain, you get $20.
After
still-
you've paid for
After
it.
you paid for it.
Paid the 15.
After you pay the 15, you get 20 back.
So you can kind of combo it with
The company.
the company.
Companies use these powers.
Yeah.
What'd you bid?
I think I said 5?
30.
Oh, all right.
35.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
40.
Pass.
Yeah. There's a whole formula at the end of the rule book on like what company you could possibly short or so forth.
I think I started that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major Cole.
They call me Big Cole.
$30.
40.
70.
75.
Pass.
Oh, also putting a coal token down pays for the terrain cost.
Yes.
What did I say?
75.
That's what I said. Okay, and then you passed.
Oh, so if you have coal tokens, you don't have to pay the 15.
There's only 3 tokens. So yeah, if you start a company in Los Angeles, 3 coal tokens, you can go. That's a free, no terrain cost, pay that one or whatever, and then you're like, well, the rest of them I gotta pay for. So yeah, that pays for 3 mountains.
What is it? 70?
75.
75. 80.
85.
Pass. What do I have? Mail.
I'll go 90.
Cheers.
Who started that?
Shawn did.
Shawn started. There are 2 left.
The bridge in Pittsburgh.
Layton, how you feeling about the bridge and the Pittsburgh known as Denver?
I'll do
You don't have to do either if you don't want to.
Pittsburgh, Denver for 5.
I'll do 40.
I was gonna go to 35, but you had to go ahead of me. Pass.
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 I'm not sure how this went for more than
I don't know how.
because he bid me up.
I don't know how to play this game. If you were to play 22, I could tell you the value of the privates in our group. This, no fucking clue.
Putting bridge up for 40.
How much money do you have? It's like
187.
50.
Pass.
Pass.
60.
65.
70.
75.
Pass. Cheers. And that was the initial auction.
Wasn't that awesome? Do you have any idea what happened?
We bought some privates.
Bridge tokens.
So
Build a
who
bridge
gets-
out
who gets
somewhere.
priority?
I bought something,
So
so,
Shawn gets
it's
it.
probably Shawn. I only need 2 of those. You can have that one back. I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, we're dumb. and nobody knows what the value of anything is. So this is that's the initial auction is a big part of the 17.
Yeah.
And people play it a lot, like bidding for 1830. You just know the values of things. You're like, well, you bought the Camden and Amboy for too much money, so you're screwed now. Now I destroy you. That's something I don't know. It's to the left of the last player to initiate an auction.
That's you.
Because last time the same thing happened. And you're like, pass. That's what you did.
Ah, okay.
Like this is the same thing. It was funny.
I don't know how you remember that.
Because I just watched it.
Oh. Okay, you know what?
Trying to figure out what was going on.
All right. So I have a bridge company, which would be good for like New Orleans. So that's okay. Or Winnipeg. Winnipeg. These the bridge tokens. Oh, okay. Oh, there's no charge for placing on tiles with a river.
Wow, you can get a train from Anchorage to Asia.
Yep. It goes really.
Quite a bridge.
I mean, there's one here's one to Europe, so it just goes really fast.
You can see it. You can see it from your backyard.
You can see it from your backyard. I will bid, and now I have to look and see how much money I've got, and then I would get a calculator out. I got a bunch of them down here.
Yeah.
Because Shazner never uses them. I need to put a thing.
Right here. Ready to go.
I'll give you a couple more.
Ready to go.
All right. I will bid all in.
Yep.
I will bid. So then you go to like 110. So then you just keep going up. So I'll bid 130 on Winnipeg.
Pass.
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 Attaboy. All right. I will now take the Westchester Railroad.
And the money, you said the money you bid on the city goes into the company?
So I am going. Well, so the first thing you do is once you've determined a winning bid, divide it in half, and round it to the down to the next.
Round it to the down.
Round it to the down of the value. There we go. So I said 130. So that's 65. So I need to figure out. I need to come up with $130 of value to put into this company. So I'm going to start by putting the $80, and then I'm going to split this up into a couple 50s, and that's $130. Dumped all of those out, just all over the place. And so there's going to be a lot of mathing here at the beginning.
Can you do multiple privates?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you got there? Like a 90 and a 120?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could just be like, I want fucking Toronto, and I'll bid 180, or I'll bid 300 or whatever, right? And then when it comes out, you're like, yeah, I put this in there, and it's fucking broke.
It's fucking broke.
But you can always take enough loans. You can always take loans for trains because they're $100. But that might be 2 loans because their first loan is 95.
Oh, yeah.
Haha.
All right. So, because you gotta have money.
You gotta have a little bit of money in the company. Usually, you gotta have a little bit of money in the company. There's always money in the business stand.
So you have to have some kind of money in the company.
You have to have some kind of money.
And the minimum.
But you can take 2
is
loans.
what, 100?
And 2 loans is 2 trains.
The bare minimum that you can take, and with the loans, to avoid. Yeah, the bare minimum that you can get is 110. Yes, that is correct. So, you should probably make your minimum bid
Hey,
$110.
I'll pass.
Hey, look at that.
And then I'll figure out if you're bidding on something I might want, then I'll get in on it.
Okay, that's fine.
Otherwise, I can try to figure out what I'm doing.
You just start by going, what do you
Lighten
do?
me up.
I will take LA.
You'll start on it.
Or I will
You'll start a bid for
start
LA.
on LA. For
I'm from LA.
150.
LA.
Pass.
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 I don't have that kind of money.
Grand Trunk is now in LA.
Which is where it was always meant to be.
Yep. Grand Trunk is here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Also, you can look at people's money and be like, well, they can't possibly make this bid, so I will outbid them.
Yeah.
Haha. That's
yeah.
I'm Winnipeg is taken. Give me one of your tokens. You're not gonna have any of those station markers, so just give me one of them. Yeah. All right. And which I need the one for your bid. What'd you bid? 150.
150. Yeah, 75.
There's no 75. There's 80 and 70.
Did you want to change your
Do you want to go up or do you want to go down?
Up.
All right.
What, 80. So
160. Yeah. Classic mistake. Land war in Asia.
You don't have enough money to start another company.
No.
He's got 90 on the.
90 plus 10.
Yeah, is 100. Maybe he only wants to take one loan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's.
Well, there's a little bit of cash on there.
There's a little bit of cash. He can do it. Look, and if he does it, he's learned a valuable lesson.
I'm real good at learning those hard lessons early.
Yeah.
We'll start Edmonton at 140.
Pass.
Pass.
It's bold that you didn't start for Denver, but hey, man, you gotta live your truth.
I mean, you're up. That's why.
I was like, why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. Get out of here. All right. Money, please. What did you start at?
170.
So you're right in there.
Sorry, 140. Not 170.
140 puts you at 70, which is right in there. These tokens are too big.
Not spoon is too big.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Quebec for 130.
Quebec.
We are starting the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad, so please find that bag somewhere in the stack. Yeah, that will be started.
Pass.
I'll take that stack. I'll take that pile of shit over there. Thank you. Shawn, you passed last time.
I did. I should figure out what I want to do.
Start a bunch of poor boys.
I'm just a poor boy.
Just like a whole lot of 55s. Are you in fact just a poor boy from a poor family?
I am a poor boy from a poor family. How much money you got there over there, Shazner?
I have.
He doesn't want to tell you.
Like 120
100
plus.
Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's a way that you can do like a preview instead of doing it live.
That's 120, 120. A little sad.
Oh yeah?
Could do that one. Or... Huh. Fuck it. I already loaded it. Alright.
You've done literally nothing. I've lost this game.
I'll go Anchorage for 120.
Pass.
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 I get the Housatonic.
Ah, the Housatonic is so
Ian's
good.
favorite.
The good old Housatonic.
Layton?
It's on me. Do Seattle for 110.
Pass.
Pass. I'm out of money, so don't look at me. Shawn deciding? Did he pass? I wasn't. I wasn't.
Sorry. I'd already in my head said it out loud.
I said it, but I was like, I thought it like really hard. Did you guys hear me?
And then I take out a loan to cover the rest of that, right?
No.
No?
No.
Shouldn't.
For what?
110.
No, I told you you couldn't do. I told you you could not start another.
You cannot take out a loan.
You can start at 100 though.
You could start at 100.
Yes. You can start at
the lowest was 55.
No, lowest is 50.
The lowest is 50,
which is a bid of 100.
and you can take out one loan.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And move back.
Then 100.
Yeah. So you can start at 100.
Yeah.
You'll take out one loan. You'll be. That's a spot that you'll live in, and you'll be okay with it. Because that is the break.
Bless you.
Bless you. There we go.
You start at the Bessie.
The Bessemer?
Denver, 110.
I have no money. Pass.
Layton.
Pass.
I'm not even going to tell you, Pat. Like, don't look at me.
Don't look over here.
I got the peewee.
Hey, don't look over here.
Don't worry. I got $2.
So do I.
Damn.
Yes. All right. I pass. What do you got going on over there, Shawn?
I'm gonna put up the Toronto
Oh, you have money left.
for 120.
Where's Toronto? Oh, there's Toronto.
Pass.
Pass. All yours.
Because Ian's like, don't even look over here. I need the Union.
It's like, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Don't even look over here. Don't look at me.
That's entirely too fast. We don't even
So for these guys, you can just like flip over all the tokens because 2 shares only get their initial token unless you have that private.
Oh, so yeah, just unavailable.
And if you grow them up or merge them, then you can flip over more.
I just don't even.
Is it Layton?
What'd I do?
Is it your turn?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Pass.
Pass.
Pass. Is it my turn? Ah.
Oh, I need to put. I need to put my peewee on the board.
Well,
Lay it out for everyone to see.
I really wish you wouldn't say it like that.
Okay.
Dear God in heaven, are we done here?
Yes.
So everybody got 2?
We got 2.
And I guess Layton is priority.
Because I did the last.
How about that?
Oh no.
Oh no, this means.
Short tell them.
Wait, hold on. Anyone want to take any loans?
Yep.
Now you can take loans.
Now you can take them.
Yeah.
You could have taken loans before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have to take you have to start the company to take loans with it.
Yeah.
That's So
there are no private loans, right? It's only
company loans.
Only company
Does
loans.
anybody want to take a company loan?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Do you
in
want
the stock?
Do you want to take it in the stock round, which will affect your
Which
order?
will be 100 instead
It'll-
of 95.
Correct.
Then yeah, probably.
It doesn't matter.
Well, he get an extra $5. He's already going last. Forget it.
So just think about it, right? So an extra $5 doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
Like if you could have got to more, or you could have like had a second track action, right?
Mhm.
So if you'd had 20 and still been able to pay the interest, so if you could end up at 25, then it might have made sense. Because otherwise you'd only end up at 20 and not have enough money to pay the interest.
Loan death spiral.
So it doesn't matter. If you want to take it, like...
If you want to, you can. It doesn't. The $5 probably doesn't make a difference right now.
Trains are
$100.
$100.
100 bones.
Yeah, I'll take out a loan for each of these. Or we're doing in company order.
This. So you take out one. Your companies may take a single act.
So here's
one of your companies.
here's what I'll say. Unless you know what you're doing, don't take out. Don't do it now. There's no reason to do it now. I think there's
He doesn't want to say don't do that,
There's-
but he really wants to say don't.
I think there's specific reasons you would do it now, and what you're doing is not that. So just not to confuse things for like how, as far as we understand things work. Like
As
what you
far
could
as how
like what
we
you could do is
understand
like you take out loans now. You could take out 2 loans, and you could like cause the interest rate to start, but you couldn't do it because you can only take out 4.
Yeah.
So you could like screw with the interest rate for everybody if like that's something you wanted to do. Or if like you need to try to change turn order to change the order of your company's operation, that's also something that you could do.
But on the first round, there's an infinite number of 2s. So you're not waiting longer doesn't get you anything better.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just trying to like point out some subtleties to it.
Okay.
The subtleties of
We
1870.
have had people like take out a 10-share company, take out 10 loans in the stock round.
Yeah.
You're just like, God damn
And that
it.
person's name was Dan.
Yeah. And the one person that fucked was me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, great.
So when that happens, it's hilarious. What happens to you, you're like,
Why? Why
Alright.
did you do that?
okay, let's just, for the sake of argument, let's go to an operating round.
Yep.
We've set the interest rate. Fantastic. The mail contracts don't pay because
They
nobody
don't
has a train.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
Grand Trunk.
Grand Trunk Railroad, which I believe is Layton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy.
This guy.
That's the one. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Well,
He's gonna want a loan.
Well, so first, not
Oh,
first.
Track-
It doesn't-
track.
because it doesn't matter where you're at with the loans. You should just play your track so you can do stuff.
Cold tokens aren't like a free track lay, are they?
No, they pay
it's
the
a-
terrain cost,
Yeah,
but
mountain.
but the action
It's
comes
still-
from your allotment, which means that you can pay an extra $20 to lay a coal token.
Right.
So a city.
Like a straight city.
Straight city. Yeah. Yeah.
we will endeavor to make sure that you follow all the rules and get all of your money.
We're gonna try real hard not to screw you over.
Yeah.
Do you want to pay?
I'm more. I think my ability to screw myself
No, well,
over
you
is
just-
much
I mean, it's
better
just
than
making
y'all's
sure
ability
that-
to
Yeah,
help
we'll just
me.
try and stay the
follow the rules.
Do you want to pay $20 to take another track action?
So the answer would be yes if you feel like you can get 2 trains, and getting an extra track action is required
So-
to have 2 routes.
If you would like to lay a cold token up to Denver, I will happily meet you there.
Now you don't have to trust this piece of shit. You can go to Guadalajara.
Excuse me.
Can it come from a different company?
Oh, that's the one with the coal.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, then forget it. Don't
Yeah,
worry
Yeah,
about it.
Seattle. I'll do that with Seattle.
Yeah, okay. No,
Yeah.
don't pay for it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if you had the ability to get to Denver or Guadalajara with coal, that would be good because then you can run that and you can run the other one out the other side.
So,
Yeah.
may I suggest you could lay a tight and then run 2 tracks into Hawaii?
Oh.
Now that's cool,
If you can get 2 trains.
but also like you're not doing anything for a little bit. So just it is money, and it's not bad money. It's not great money, but it's okay. It definitely will just keep doing what it does. Or you can do something else.
Mexico City's a B, right?
Mexico City is a B.
So this city has value.
Mexico
And
City is
Denver
good,
will
and
also-
Denver has value.
Uh-huh.
Those are good cities. New York, also good, but it's over here, and you're over there. Now, Dawson City,
Trash.
it's
That is-
something. So, I mean, we're gonna be in greens after the next stop round, probably, or the 2
So
pluses or 3s.
It'll upgrade pretty quickly. Yeah, maybe I think I will actually do a tight city.
Oh, you can only surrender 2 trains.
And so now you do
Now
not
you-
need to. You do not need
To pay the extra
to
action.
20.
Because next round,
you will take
you'll do that for
action
free.
before your trains run.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
you do go back for not having a train.
Mhm.
Now, do you want to take loans?
Oh yeah.
How many loans? You may take up to 2.
2.
Okay. 1, 2. Take your cubes. You
And
would
go
take
on
90.
again.
You would take $95 for each loan. Are
Or-
you buying trains?
Yeah.
How many trains are you buying?
2 trains.
Okay. Now take $10 from the company and put it in the bank.
No, take 2 trains.
Now take 2 trains.
2 trains.
You're done. Next round, you're gonna have to pay some loan interest. I hope you make money.
Yep.
I wish you good luck and Godspeed, son.
That would be nice.
Bring this guy.
Yeah. So we're gonna lay Denver.
No, don't help him.
Sorry, my arm's kind of fucked up.
From Sekiro.
Yeah.
There's a pointer over there.
And then
He wants to do it himself.
this is not a game.
It's fine. Dog.
And then we're gonna pay $10.
You going to Winnipeg?
Not yet.
$10 and taking 2 loans?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing too?
Yeah.
Okay. I was helping him out.
So you didn't lay track, or is that, does this count as your track action?
I'm paying $10 to lay a tight here.
Okay.
Is what I'm doing.
For your other company?
This company is going.
Oh.
But I can lay the Pittsburgh.
Owning company may play the special tile, no connectivity required.
Yeah, you just
this counts as your tile lay.
Oh.
So that'd be $30 to play that tight.
Okay.
It's just, all right.
And then I'll do a tight here. Okay. And then I'm going to take 2 trains, please.
And did you pay your?
Yes.
You paid $10.
You paid $10 for the terrain. Then you paid another $20 to take the action. Now you got to pay another $10 for the trains.
Sorry, I thought he was paying $10.
I know.
Because I was really fucking confused.
Right. So you should have paid $10 for the terrain, $20 to take the extra action to lay the terrain, then another $10 to pay for the loans on the trains. You just think about sadness?
No, I'm thinking about laying another track.
You already took 2
You
actions.
can't. This was one, and that was your bonus.
Got it.
You can think about it, but you're not allowed to. You didn't run, and you took.
I'm just going to take one.
You didn't run, and you took a loan, so you're down here now.
I'm only getting one train.
And I realized Sekiro also messed up your throat.
Well, I also have a cold too.
I'm just messing with you.
I've been poor, man.
Did you say you've been poor?
Yeah, I've been very poorly.
All right, this guy.
That's me.
Well, fucking take a turn.
Oh, gee, goddamn! You calm down. Can't believe we play these games with each other and not just yelling at strangers. I will not pay for that because I love bridges. So fuck off. And sloppy as shit.
That's your second track action. You played.
That's your second track action.
And then you played it tight. So that's 2.
You're such a piece of shit.
That's 3. That seems to be fucking illegal.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's in for penny, in for pound. Let's do this. All right. So I'll do that. I will go back for not running, and then I'll take 1, 2 loans. So here's $10, 2 loans, 2 trains. Okay. Everything's great.
I think that all lines up.
Okay, the same guy. I'm sorry. It should be like this. They end up in the same spot because they're both gonna they're gonna do roughly the same things. Pay $20 for the action, and then $10.
10.
What's that?
Additional 10.
And then an additional 10 for the trains.
So
Who's that? The who's tonic?
Yeah. New York's don't.
They don't connect?
They don't connect, right?
Oh.
They never
They connect in gray.
Oh.
And what is it? It's like New York's just upside down then.
Yeah, I guess.
The NY is upside down.
The NY is upside down. It would have to be. Because this doesn't make any sense.
It's like that.
I mean, just going to Europe and South America. I'll see you later.
And it's this guy anyway.
Yeah, it's not even that guy.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I got all kinds of shit.
I know you got
It's finally my turn.
I'm sorry.
So I do that.
You're not going to Asia.
I'm not yet going to double Asia. Yeah. So, and then I lay this, which costs me 20.
Plus the terrain.
Then I get 35 plus, but I get $5. I get $20 back.
You pay $20
I pay $20.
to take the action.
Yeah.
You then pay $15 for the mountain.
Yeah.
Then you get $20 back.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it 15?
Like I had it in my head, and you started making me do other.
Well, you started saying stuff, and I'm like, there's something wrong with those numbers.
But there's not.
Just pay your money.
How you gonna leave?
That's a net. You lose money on that deal. That's what happens.
I was gonna
Go ahead.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
Because I had to take
Yeah,
a
It's
second.
not a. It's not a freebie.
Up this
It's not
way?
Free.
Oh, go around.
Or like go up here and then type into there.
Yeah.
Don't collude with that guy. He always wins.
He was asking Layton, "What are you doing?"
I
I
know.
was
because he
actually,
wants to know.
I was gonna be a dick
Because
and
you-
block off
Do it.
the
Fuck that
tight
guy.
corners. What I was
Fuck
gonna
this
do.
guy. Fuck everybody. None of this matters.
Because
We're
he-
all shitty here.
Well,
I
you
take-
can probably
I
get
take-
a token in here, which
You
is
know
a
how to
good
move
token to
yourself
get
back, right?
if you connect
Yeah,
up
what did the
What?
bees upgrade to?
to
The what? The bee?
to the
I think
two
they become.
city right wrong.
Connected to?
They turn into so.
The bees right there. Yep.
So it goes to this,
And
and
there
then
were
it
50.
goes to this,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
eventually turns into that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not.
And I could still get to Pittsburgh and Lemoore. I could play all three of my.
You mean
cool-
Denver, but
Or-
that's fine.
Yeah.
We're just
What
gonna call
is that?
Pittsburgh.
Just call it Pittsburgh. It's
Is
fine.
that so in the base map? It's
The base,
Pittsburgh
yeah.
and-
In the base game, you're playing this area. You know, like the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, all right. Did you move yourself back into your shit? All right.
I'm doing my shit now.
Now the
Yeah.
the
The
Railroad, the greatest of the railroads, the only railroad. So what I told myself when I was to play this game is that I'm just going to short stuff. I'm going to be crazy, and if I lose, it's fine. But I'm going to take some risks.
Shorts.
I'm gonna take some risks in this game because I can't not take risks.
Yeah, you can. You do it all the time.
Yeah, that's dumb, and I lose a lot.
You won last game.
Yeah, I did. That was.
You did real well.
By like the largest margin of
Yeah.
victory I've ever seen in a game.
Yeah.
I did win last game, and that was a very
A
conservative.
crushing victory.
A very conservative strategy of take 3 bank shares.
Oh, worth like
Although
12 million apiece.
Yes, and then although to be fair, I did steal Layton's company at one point
Yeah.
so that I could put a good train on the company that I liked.
I feel like I set myself up by coming into the game saying it was going to be my first win. And then
You get your train?
absolutely got
Trains?
demolished.
I haven't done anything yet.
You did this.
That's now I'm trying to figure out.
The first thing you do is you never say, this is going to be my win. You go, all right, this is the game, not last place. And even then, sometimes, still a
Do
little
gentle
disappointed.
here and then like hook into both sides
I
of
know.
New
I
York
don't
City.
have enough money for that.
Yeah.
Because you have, it's a little dicey.
You will get your mail contract money.
I don't have a mail contract.
The other company has a mail contract.
Nobody. I don't have a mail contract.
He's got a mail
Oh,
contract.
what is that?
That guy's got a mail
That's the station.
That's an
Oh.
extra. So you should have a station then, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. All right. I
Not
think
like
that's.
I was gonna use it when I wanted it.
Okay, I think that confuses us. I think it sits idle on your.
Yeah. No. You're right. It does.
Okay. So you can understand our confusion.
You don't have to agree with it.
The world we live in.
Of course.
So. Until I spend that. Let's do stupid shit. That's what we're doing. I mean, I lose all these games now anyway. I forgot how to play them. And then I took one.
Let's get through this so we can play Twilight Roll and Rate. It was very good.
One. I
not
took
where those go.
one train.
What? The loans? That's where the station goes.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a station that goes. And then, look, there are circles and squares over here, so I'm like, it's already conditioned.
It's already just fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Alright, and then you should go back some number of steps.
Twice.
I don't know where you end up. Well,
3 times.
Yeah.
No, twice.
Twice.
Because I only took one.
You only took one loan because you realized the
Well,
numbers were not favorable.
I did not need necessarily.
May the odds always, you just immediately grow up. Well, that doesn't work either. You
It's
could,
fine. I'm
you
gonna
could
run
grow
one
up
train.
and then just take a bunch of loans.
I could take a loan next time if I chose and get a 2+.
Well, I'm saying if you grow up, you can take a bunch of loans here. You take like 4 loans, and that's definitely enough
yeah.
to handle that and
Yeah,
the
because
train.
you want to like make sure. You don't want to be close.
You
gotta shoot far.
You don't, look,
what's the Pee-wee doing?
We're
how
gonna
many
lay a gentle
options
here with my coal token?
Is there a point to the off the track?
Just so that you don't have to print special tiles. They're just there's a 5-side city somewhere, and it just goes over there. So we didn't have to give it a letter or anything.
We go back. We take a loan. We buy 1 train.
Those are convenience spikes.
So you go back 2 spaces.
Yes.
And then it is black.
Always bet on it.
And I have to lay track before I can take out loans, right?
No, you can take out a loan.
No, you can take out one.
You can take out a loan anytime you want.
Just about.
Well,
1 loan, so that's 9. Oh, it's
$95.
This is where it is.
Oh, it hasn't adjusted yet.
You get $95. I sure hope that somehow you convert that into a train. That'd be a real.
He's gonna have to get another one.
Well, he could buy a train from the other company.
I don't think I can take out a second one.
When can you buy a cross?
I don't know. Probably the beginning. Maybe later. Who
No,
knows?
there's restrictions on
Who
that.
the fuck knows?
Well, we should look because you always want to do it, and sometimes you can't.
Okay. Yep. All right. That's true.
Maybe
If a company is below the train limit, you may buy 1 or more
Tight
trains
city.
from the bank or a public company with the consent.
Yep.
At any time.
No phase restriction there. You always want to
Straight
buy.
down?
Okay, 20, and then this covers the 15, right?
Yep.
And then that leaves
Was there-
me with...
Well,
Nope, can't do that. Shit.
so the train limit's 4 even for 2 shares?
You can take it on a loan.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
The
There
train
might be
limit
an
is the train limit.
acquisitions.
Yeah.
If I go back to 3, I'd be in acquisitions, right?
Acquisition.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You get to take 1 loan
Why?
because that's what we said.
Too close. Yeah, I'd end up in acquisitions if
Because he started at 50.
Yeah. And he can take another one. He just ends up in acquisitions,
And
then we just buy his company. Because it's not hard. Like, I don't know.
What did you take the initial loan for?
Shazner could do it with the Pee-wee.
to
So-
get a train. I was gonna try to lay a second track, but I don't have enough money to do that and a train, so I'm just gonna lay 1
Okay.
and then buy the train.
Maybe having now that you're looking at it,
95. So
I guess if he gets to Hazelton, he's fine, right?
and then I go back 2.
Are you gonna run next round?
I'll lay a tight here so you can run.
Yeah, I'll be able. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I'll be able to lay
1.
1.
Without
You don't have to pay $20.
without Shazner's largesse, you are
Well, I mean,
in trouble. Unless he wants to go south and help himself, right? Well, so he could then. Maybe you should do that because
gentle, maybe I'll do a gentle city instead of a tight.
because running to the Hawaii is the same as running to a yellow.
Yeah.
So it's the same for this company, but it's better for your other company, which is in trouble. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Well, that was rough.
All right, so you
Move
went
him-
back.
move him
and
around.
You took 1 loan.
Started at 50, should be back 2.
Yep.
Cool. Hey, let's export all the 2s.
2 pluses on deck.
Let me get that.
There are 3 of them.
Let's talk about mergers and acquisitions. Anybody want to do anything? At this point, I just want to see a raised hand. I don't want to go through the list.
No.
Okay. Anybody? No?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
All right, let's rock and
We're
roll.
gonna burn this shit down here in a minute.
Okay. There's like I'm sure that with experienced players, it's very important that you always do it in order. But at this point, we're bad, so let's just keep it rolling. Now the mail contracts do pay.
Yep.
For the 2 people that have it, if you have a train, which I do. Cool. Grand trunk.
We need to set the interest.
Is that the interest? What is it?
15.
That's fucking stupid.
They didn't make it to 20, so that was a little better.
Great.
Grand trunk is up.
Stick to the plan. Connect to Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Another gentle, I guess.
yes.
Yeah.
Which you don't have to do that.
You don't,
Oh,
but he has two trains, so it is
benefit.
It's running to Hawaii is the same as running to Seattle. Yeah, no, so it's better for him in all circumstances. All right.
I cut that. And then run
80.
Oh, 80? Nice.
40 and 40 is 80. How do you wish to deal with this wealth of dividends, my friend?
I will pay out the $8.
No, it's $80 and you get 100% of it.
Yep.
Oh.
Do you?
So
now
you also have to pay $30 in interest.
You also have to pay $30 in interest. So this is the rub of the game.
Yeah.
Right now you get all the money. You can give half the money to the company or all the money to the company.
Or none.
Well, it's either all him, all the company,
yeah.
or a 50-50 split, right?
I mean, you do have $30 on the company?
You have $30 on the company, so you are safe.
Pay it out.
Next round, that's when problems start.
Next
it
round,
makes $20 a round.
Next round, you'll have cash.
Next round, you'll have hundreds of dollars of cash, right? Because you'll have shorted so many companies.
Not nobody grows up.
Yeah.
Did you get your
So
back doing anything?
No, I forgot that I needed to come over on a Euro night, and I need to go to the Elgato website and download the XSplit integration.
Be safe and pay half?
You can be safe and pay half. You'll just stay there.
If I pay out, I go forward.
You'll go forward if you pay out full.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. I can cover my interest at least for now.
Okay.
Okay, so
you are the decider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay out.
There we go.
And then you move green guy.
Green guy will we'll do
never a lion, Chasner. It's tricksy.
No liar.
No liar.
No, one try. We'll do a gentle to Hazleton, I guess.
A gentle to Hazleton.
Yeah.
I do wonder how Mark picked some of these towns.
Right.
I like them.
He must.
Are you still going with that cold token? Then we'll do it tight to Seattle.
Now don't do it. Lie to him. Agreements are non-binding.
And then we're gonna run for 70.
Okay.
We'll pay out.
Just pay that. That's a double. Right? Yes.
And then
pay your interest.
We pay $30 because we're gonna take a loan and buy a 2+.
Give that man a loan.
Okay.
Red guy. That's me. Action. Run. So that's 40, 50, and 40, so 90. I will pay. I'm going to buck the trend. I'm going to pay half. Blah.
Cowards.
You got to count
Fools
half.
and cowards. Among
Well, who can say?
Who knows?
You know, it's easy to love folly in a child. I'll just hang out there with these guys. That's fine. We flip me over on both of them because they're both going to do it, and then I'll take care of my I'll take care of my loans in a second because I'm not doing anything else. They're locked in. They just run for that.
That's what they do now.
That's what they do right now.
So
What is it? $30? That's dumb.
That one. I have money. 55. And I'll pay 20. Do the second one. There. And I run for 14. In which do I this time I will pay. If I can just pay, I'll pay 14. What do you ran for? Well, none of this really fucking matters because nobody cares at this point. 30 in interest, and I pay out.
Nobody gives a shit about any of this.
That's. Oh, I did that backwards. All right, we'll figure it out here in a minute. But that's this guy first. He just runs it tight. There. You run for 6. So we'll half pay. Kind of staying where we are. Just 30. And 30 is company. Let's see. So I need to pay 15 in interest. And I could take a loan for 85. 85. I'll take a loan. And then
You have entered a cash crisis.
That's the story of my life.
It's just like another day, isn't it? You're just like, all right, well, whatever. Here we
exactly
go.
$100. Nothing can go wrong.
No, sir.
And now it's this guy, and he ran for 14. That's a double jump.
I'm glad that won't be going on much
Because
longer.
he just paid out. No, it won't.
Nope. Is that it with you?
I believe that is it
The P Whizzle.
for me.
P-Whizzle. The P-Whizzle.
The P Frizzle. There are an unlimited number of 8 trains. I mean, in case that needs to be a thing.
It's practically.
Aren't they like $1,100 or something stupid?
Of what trains?
The 8.
I'll spend $10 to
They're
lay
on the
us
back of
straight
the 2.
this way.
Like it's on the back of the 2 trains.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're 1,100.
Then we're gonna run for 70. And then we're gonna take a loan and buy a T plus.
Okay, so let's do that one step at a time.
Okay. Well, I run for 70.
Okay. It's like
So
you're going to
Paying out.
And you're paying out.
Yep.
It's not 90, so you get a single jump.
Yep. We're taking a loan. And then we're buying a T plus.
So we're gonna export a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Neat O bandy O. Those are expensive.
45 bucks.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Okay. Black.
Bessie.
Is that the Bessemer?
Mm-hmm.
Straight. And that covers the 15.
Yep.
Now you run to Edmonton. That's cash money.
60.
Yeah.
And I'll withhold half.
You'll do a half. Okay.
Half pay.
Scared me. I was like, wait, don't withhold. You go into acquisition. We spent a lot of time avoiding this. He stays where he is.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then.
But he had to.
Interest is 15.
Because he had to pay $15. So
So it takes $10 less.
15 in interest.
I love interest.
And then. Oh, there are no more $100 trains, I guess.
Nope.
So that's that.
That's correct.
That is
That's
that.
all sure.
Yeah, also if you took a loan, you'd be an acquisition, and then somebody would buy your company. Probably. I mean, I keep saying that, but like,
I mean,
it's pretty early.
I wouldn't buy this company.
It's pretty early. So, it's mostly just like, I just don't want to be here. Okay. Are we all done?
Yep.
Alright, we export a 3.
There's some greens.
Yeah. That also means now you can start a 5 share. It's also your last opportunity to start a 2 share.
Mm.
Also, we should do mergers and acquisitions.
So, first we export.
I already did that.
I didn't. I was busy waiting for you to move your hand. Alright, mergers and acquisitions. Briggs and Stratton. This is when Shazzer starts making decisions.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But
I think I want to grow up one of my guys.
which one?
Pittsburgh Wool Chill.
Okay, Grand Trunk. Layton, your purple company. Do you want to grow up or merge? Don't. If you're concerned, all decisions are wrong. So it's just whichever one you do is fine.
So good candidates for. I mean, you could merge those two together.
That's what I was thinking. And
if you do,
does it like split the stock price or something?
No, you add them together, so you'd bump up to 100.
Yeah. You would have a president's share of a $100 company.
And you would have
pretty
two
sure
trades on it.
Pretty sure that's how that works.
And you're going into the next round with you would have.
He has 3 2s.
With 3 2s, and you have loans. You have 2 additional loans you can take, which is enough for a 3 train.
2 additional loans for a 3 train?
If pink,
he's got real money on that company.
If purple buys black, does the black become a purple station?
If you do a friendly sale, then yes. Yeah. If they merge, then you would choose one of them to survive, and they would convert.
I don't know if that's risking tanking the one good company I have. That's 3 trains.
You'll have 3 trains, and you'll have 20. You'll only get 40% of the dividends, or more if.
As long as you can buy a train, and I think you can, because you're going to get it from your contract and from running your companies.
How much? Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna let Chester handle that side of the table.
45 in interest.
I'm just checking to see if he's going to be a horrible short target. Is all.
He'll be at $100.
$100.
He'll have 3 trains, with the possibility of buying with space for a 4th.
With a 4th.
Which is not that high and not that weak. Like,
and there's
a buttload of 3s.
Yeah.
So not real.
So you'll do it. You said you were gonna be crazy.
I said I didn't.
So I don't think you'd be a short.
I might be overvalued.
I'm not going to. Okay, so what
I think you'll be fine.
I normally merge them, and then I get kicked in the balls.
Why do you?
Because I get too high, and Shaz is like, "Yeah, fuck that guy." That's what he does. What about the Housatonic? Oh, you got.
Yeah, I'll probably just hold tight for now.
Okay.
I think, until I.
Okay, we'll roll back to you. Housatonic.
The Housatonic chooses not to.
Okay. The Westchester Railroad does nothing, but the Pittsburgh grows up. It's faking you out.
How much are tokens?
50.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that one. That one doesn't. This one does.
Yeah, hold on. So I'm putting 3 shares in the company. I'm then buying, I believe it's one of them because they're $50, right?
Yeah.
So I buy a share. Then I pay for my token. Not to me, into the bank. Very important. Okay, done.
I'm gonna merge.
Look, I did something different. I grew one up instead of merging. Oh wait, hold on. Does anybody want to buy a share?
How much?
$50.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? We gotta wait for this guy.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do with this $50?
I have no idea.
Start a company.
Yeah, with the $50.
With $50.
Take some loans out of it.
Take some loans, personal loans.
Take some personal loans.
Let me tell you. What's
Right.
that?
Okay.
I get this.
Layton, do you want one?
Yep.
All right, you get nothing.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that cash money.
Look at you.
Look at you. I'm fucking roll. I got
rolling
165.
I'm gonna merge my companies.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's party time. The Housatonic has to live, right? Because it has the better name.
Are you sure you want to merge those?
I do.
Let him do it. You don't help him. He's played enough games.
I mean,
are you sure you want to merge those?
You can short me if you want.
Okay. Are you sure you want to merge those?
Just stop asking him.
Okay, so why do you think?
Because you're going to be train tight.
I'm gonna be trained.
He's got a 2+,
and it's gonna be a little bit. And I'll start another company, become untrained type. If you short me, you're gonna have to pay a bunch of money.
I like both of this, where either he gets shorted and bad things happen.
I'm gonna have 2 trains running to New York.
Right.
Sure.
And I'm gonna have 2 trains running to Asia.
Sure.
So if you want to,
you
you should do it and let's see what happens.
I think that's just great because either Shazner dunks on Shawn, and Shawn expectedly loses, or Shazner gets dunked on by Shawn because he thought that he was going to do a dunk and got reverse dunked.
And at worst, I lose.
Yeah,
which is also okay.
As we've discussed, you can't play an 18xx game if you're not okay with losing, because most of the time.
What's your new share value?
It's 100.
So you have a 55 and a 50.
So it ends up at 100.
Oh, roundstone.
That's because you have to bring them together.
And then I buy one share.
He's fine. What are you worried about?
You should, if you feel like it, go ahead.
You should short him. I was dissuaded by his dissuaded by his confidence.
Well, I could be wrong.
I know you can be wrong, but the thing is,
it's gonna run.
No, so. My point was that I don't know if you're right or wrong, but your confidence told me you were correct. So that's why I was like, all right, here we go. I'm ready. So anybody else got $100?
No.
And mostly it was because this is what I was gonna do.
Sure.
Start.
Okay, so this is now a Housatonic over here. Yeah. I need a Housatonic in Toronto.
You need a Housatonic.
Sounds like a cocktail.
The Housatonic. Yeah, like give me a Housatonic. It's what they drink in Houston. It's just like fucking straight whiskey. It's like 105 degrees. Like, all right. So that was down here. How about the Pee-wee? Pee-Wizzle.
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 Pee-Wizzle's good.
And then black. I don't know what black is. Bessie?
Not doing anything yet.
Does anybody want to brave a friendly sale?
I kind of want to sell Bessie.
Do it.
Okay, so first,
so why would you do that?
Yeah, so let's look. Why would you do that? And then
I feel like this company is doomed and I can't save it.
Well, if that's the case, you could always just merge it in with purple at some point and then figure that out. You actually
I might hang tight for one more round and then next round.
So what? I bet $250 is a lot.
Yeah.
Did you? So I grew up. I need one of these.
Yeah.
Who else grew up?
I grew up.
You didn't, right?
This guy.
So there's not a lot of extra money that's currently in the game.
Right.
To like have share space to have people buy these up. So there's another OR, another set at least, and then we'll see what happens.
Right.
And then it'll be more risky once it can start to look at like it's gonna go.
But see, your company is worth $40. I'm sorry, $80. Right? So anybody with $80 or a loan can just buy it. So right now, the Housatonic and the Pittsburgh could buy it. Now the question is, why? Right? It's next to Edmonton with a coal token. That's okay, but it's not a lettered city. It can run to an off-board that's only okay. I mean, I can already run to an off-board that's only okay. Yeah. So I think this was better. I don't like Shawn said, you're gonna buy trains. Those are expensive. I probably won't buy it. Shawn, would you be interested in buying it if it came available?
That might be a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Because also then I'd have to take on the loan.
You'd have to take on the loan.
Yeah.
I mean, which would then fill you up with loans.
Probably I should have grown this up and then acquired that.
But you didn't know.
But you didn't know. So that's why we do it in order.
Yeah.
So.
I'll just hang on to it for now.
I don't think that's wrong.
I mean, if you are worried about it and you get through the next round, you can always just slam them together and be like, oh, we figured something out.
Just a little worried about getting shorted if I do that. But
you have to. You got to live with that risk, man. If you live in fear of the shorts, you're never going to get ahead.
And then you want to make people pay.
And then you want to, just invite the shorts and then punish them.
You just lose when we play Twilight Inscription.
Yeah. All right, Shazner's like, my back, I got to go. All right, we're done here.
Yep.
Stonks. Layton. Stonks. Do you want to buy shares? You want to start a company? You want to take loans? Since you can't, you have my share you can sell, so that's fine.
No, you don't have any more shares available, do you?
Nope.
There are shares of the Housatonic.
But it's $100.
Oh,
you can short the Housatonic.
You can short the Housatonic. You cannot short the Pittsburgh.
Why not?
He owns a share of the Pittsburgh.
Okay.
You can short the Pittsburgh.
I'll pass.
We can short the Housatonic.
Yeah.
Are you seeing how far back it can go? It's not that far. It's I'm not worried. Although I do want to see what happens. Like I'm curious. I want to see you two do something.
I gotta see if I can transition out of it, right? But I'm gonna run. I can half pay, and I have shares.
You're gonna run 4 trains, and they're all gonna run pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, this is worse now, but
I just went to the 50.
you'll run one of them to the 50.
Yeah.
And then next round you'll run 2 of them to the 50. Right. So that'd be good. Which I think will be hilarious for Shasta.
If I short it.
If he shorts it. Which you were the only one talking about shorting.
Well, so if I did short it with that cash, I would probably start
You would need to do something.
a 5 share to get trains from my other companies.
Right. Because this is the thing. If you short a company and you don't do anything with it, you messed up.
Yeah.
Like so you get short. You could short. I mean, once you start shorting, you can go all the way in.
Yeah.
Well, that could be expensive.
That could be. So if he shorts it 5 times, he gets $500, right? Starts a company, buys 2 trains. Does something. Mm-hmm. He then grows up both of the. He then like merges them together on the first one, and then on the second one, he merges the new 5.
And then
and the old 5.
And then we short the 10.
And then we short the 10. and then we short the 10 share. Yes.
And then this is to see how fast we can burn everything. Not as fast as I burned myself to ground in 49, but
the first round, you're like,
what's the Pittsburgh at?
The Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
50.
50.
The other one, also 50.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you want to short this at 100? And you're like, oh, that's it could go either way. And then you're like, what if you got half the money?
But you could short the other one.
He can
5 times, right, and put it into acquisition.
He can start shorting it, and then I'll just buy them out of it. I have a bunch of money in the company. Right.
Right, but that's money you're using to buy shares and not trains.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I am aware. I shall face the danger. I mean, ideally, he shorts it 5 times. I get most of them out. It sits in acquisition, but nobody's got any money. I don't know.
Okay, let me do this.
Although that'd be funny though, if he shorts it a bunch.
He could short yours and mine.
He could short both of us. Yeah.
And just do all kinds of crazy crap.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, what if he shorted my company, right? So that puts the shares in the market, so I put them in here, right? And then now there's $50 shares available. Layton's got $50. He might buy one of them, right?
I could sell this one.
You could
buy one of those.
You can sell one of those. You can't sell one of those and then buy a new one.
Oh yeah.
But like, let's say this company has 3 shares on it and it goes into acquisition, and then your company's like, I'll buy that, but I'll take money.
Yeah, money's good.
That's okay.
Money can be exchanged for good.
Money can be exchanged for good. You know what? Do it. Fucking dare you. Like, I have no attachment to this company's. I just gotta manage to get through. I just gotta survive.
I'm sorry. I'll make a decision.
Good. I was gonna say you don't have to, but that's actually wrong. Yeah. At some point you will have to decide so we can continue playing.
All right, fuck it. We'll short blue.
All right.
Yeah.
I need some shorts. Okay. Okay. So this creates a share and gives you one of those.
Yep, I'll take 100.
Congratulations. You have pre-sold.
Done.
All right. I only have $40, so I'm gonna take.
Short and blue too.
No, I'm gonna take a pass. I'm gonna need that money here in a minute when stuff starts popping off. Layton.
Pass.
Oh, short blue.
I wish I had the money to buy those. I pass.
Pass. I guess my company could buy one, right?
Your company can buy one.
Yeah.
So how does that work out? So if a company buys one, it goes down one less step.
Right. And then it starts
And then when
gaining
it
more
runs,
money into the.
Fuck it, I'll buy one of those.
I'll short up Pittsburgh.
Ooh, spicy.
This could be a horrible idea.
You did like, oh, you bought one, right?
I'm just observing everyone else's mistakes for now until I can make mine.
You also can join in on this too.
I will not hesitate to put that right back into the company. Yeah. Shawn,
is it to me?
It is to you. Because he shorted the Pittsburgh, so I just bought it back. 77. Is 77 the Venezuela?
Yeah.
Okay. I've not heard anything good about it.
I'm going to take a loan.
Okay. Hey, attaboy. So when you take a loan, you go back, so it only costs you $90 to buy it. Ah.
Oh, because I go back first? I guess I take a loan.
Because you take a loan. Layton.
Oh,
this is stupid. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening, but I like it. I'm excited.
I pass.
Shazner.
So 390. 390.
Yeah, you spent a bunch of time thinking about that. I assume.
I'm wondering if I should short one more time.
Yeah, probably.
Bring it to 440.
Why not?
And I can start a 5 share.
Absolutely.
See, and if this is...
You don't like those. This is why
really
you don't
my
like.
favorite thing.
Right.
Also, there's a lot that I just don't understand.
It doesn't click with your brain for a bunch of reasons.
That is correct.
And it's between the mechanics and then also the mindset of the design.
Yeah.
You are not an 1830 player because you don't enjoy kicking people in the shins until someone says I give up.
I also don't like getting kicked in the shins.
Right? That's understandable.
We'll start a 5 share on the southern part of New York City.
Coward. Give that. You didn't short my company.
No, I didn't need to.
Right. Give him the arcade.
130.
You know what? I also don't like being kicked in the shins.
I don't really enjoy that part.
Just.
It depends on how
and then
works,
our bid's going to be 360. So it's going to be 180.
Yeah. So we should short his company.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
It doesn't have to run before you
Oh, it does have to run before
Yeah,
you short it.
you cannot short it just yet.
That's too bad.
Because you know it's going to go backwards.
What do you mean?
A token.
Yeah.
That's really high up.
That is really high. Well, he shorted us really good, so he shorted you mostly.
Well, it's mostly to buy a train. That's all.
Uh-huh.
I need to buy trains for all these companies.
I think that's a reason to do stuff. I'm excited to see how it works out for you. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for us.
Actually, maybe I can do less than that. We'll do 120 instead, and then we'll buy a 3rd share. So it should have 360 in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then then minus your token fee.
Yep.
So it'll have 310.
310.
Okay.
Okay.
And
then 2 additional shares on the
sure. I look forward.
We'll see what happens.
Good luck and God bless you, young man.
Fortune favors the brave.
All right. Are you done?
It's like a Mark Wahlberg crypto commercial now.
Yeah, right.
What?
Fortune favors the brave.
Oh, that's.
So, hold on.
It shows up like in movie previews.
I don't. Okay, so I don't go to movies like you do, and I don't watch TV, which apparently you do.
I don't really. No, that was movies.
Okay.
I stream things.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to movies,
Every once in a while.
and then
I
you
do
see
like the super popular ones.
slap chop YouTube ads.
So that's because it's on my YouTube channel. Like I clicked on it on purpose when it showed up, and then I watched about 3/4 of it.
I do
and he
love.
said, "You're gonna love my nuts."
I love that the algorithm was like, this guy
he
will watch
definitely wants to watch the slap chop infomercial.
This
right
guy
now.
is gonna want to watch a slap chop ad, and you were like, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
Which was like the first 4 comments. All were also like, "I can't believe
They
I
got-
clicked on this on purpose and watched a full length ad." Because it's like it's Vince something, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Vince Offer or something. Yeah. It's
like it was amusing. Like it's amusing.
They no longer have to trick you into watching ads. They can just go, look, you're gonna press this button and watch an ad, and you go, you know what, you're right, I will.
Like,
what did I get out of that? You're like, I lost part of my life to watching a man on coke say, you're gonna love my nuts.
I'm not gonna watch a slap chop.
This is the dumbest timeline, and I hate it.
Okay.
Are you done, Chasner?
We're done. I was just checking to see if I should take loans now or later.
Pass.
In order to try to push this back?
In order to
punish your other companies, which have 2 loans each. I mean, either way, I think is an interesting.
Well, no, I mean it's oh yeah, because he's gonna break the seal on the next level, so that'd be awesome. You should do that.
I'm good.
What if I take a loan, punish him? No,
I mean because you also have.
Take one. Sounds good. Keep going.
All right, we're passing.
I'm passing.
Pass.
All right, give me the priority. Because Shazner did a bunch of crap. Holy shit. All right, set the interest value.
I did.
All right, let's roll. Privates pay if you've got a train.
No contracts.
And then you're new guy.
Big dummy.
Yeah. So give me a tight, and then we'll upgrade this one.
For $20?
$20.
What do you want?
I need a shape.
Probably a chicken foot.
It can be a K. It can be any of them.
Because you want to go. Are you trying to go this way? Fuck, you know what you're doing.
Chicken foot, yeah. With the toe going that way.
2 into New York.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. The toe going that way is an interesting phrase. Because they're all toes.
Yeah.
It's a chicken foot. it's the foot of a chicken. I'm not the only one, right?
No, you're right.
And then we'll hold on a token here. Okay, we'll go back. We'll buy a single train. $250.
You did all that work and you bought a single train.
Well, it's because they're real expensive.
You should feel bad.
And it doesn't have any loans.
I don't have any loans.
But you could have.
And these guys can still run.
Whatever. Husa.
The Husa tonic. So have $20.
You could go to New York twice. It's a bunch of money. It's like a lot of money.
Well, I have a token.
Yeah, you could token in New York.
I was thinking token in Pittsburgh.
That's pretty good too. I mean, because you're next to New York. Being next to New York is just as good as being in New York.
And maybe
everybody knows that.
Maybe later I'll have a token.
Yeah, maybe. Do that. That's a cool thing.
I mean, it's different. Do that.
Yeah, fuck New York.
$20. I mean, I'm running there.
I like that.
I mean, you'll like it less when you upgrade or you tokens it. No. He was only doing that.
I briefly liked
2 tokens.
That was not long for a while.
Yeah, he was only doing that to token it. There was never. I mean, Edmonton can upgrade, so you'll be.
Well, and
currently
LA too.
No, not a B city. Mexico City is.
All right. So this.
So the ones that aren't
1,
these
2,
don't have
3,
upgrades.
4.
No, they do. They have regular, normal upgrades.
All right. So this is.
But it's not like a named city.
8, 9.
It's gotten complicated.
And then 8 is 17. And then 14. Alright, so 10. 14. Is that right? 8, 9, 14.
Jeez Louise.
So it runs for 31 and pays out.
Double jump.
Shazner eats shit
Sell share.
by immediately selling a share. Does it go? It doesn't go down.
Nope.
Okay.
So these are.
Eats shit. Has to sell.
I got 60% of the company.
Yes.
Right.
So you get 60% of that
I
money.
got $186.
Right. And then
86. The
company
has
gets
80% of the money.
Gets 80% of the money. Yes, because Shazner paid in the difference to make it work out.
So $248.
That is correct.
So there's 2 extra shares because it got.
That is
shorted.
correct.
Uh-oh.
Which is so there's an option in the base rules called the short squeeze, where if a company has been fully shorted, like a 10 share has been shorted 10 times, and all the shares are owned by players. Oh, I float up.
You do.
I float up. if all the shares are owned by players, when it's been fully shorted, it rises an extra step.
Yeah.
GME to the moon.
Which I think is a funny. I heard about that before GameStop. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Volkswagen got short squeezed.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Way back
it's
in the
pretty
day.
great.
It was bad.
So I didn't move you for running, so I don't want to move you again.
You didn't move me for running.
I didn't because that's you're still there.
So I double jump.
And then you paid off a loan. All right. And then you didn't buy a train.
I didn't. No, I'm train type.
Ah, yes, you are train typed. Pittsburgh and Stratton.
Pittsburgh is going to upgrade this guy right here.
Yay.
Then we're going to run.
Layton, that token could be yours. Okay, well, I mean, you need to.
Yeah.
I mean, some things need to happen.
I'd have to grow my company, right?
But it could be, right?
That's the other reason why you grow a company.
Is that you can have a token.
Yeah.
It's growing up rather than.
So merging would. Oh no, because my other
Merging
token's
doesn't
already
generate.
out there.
Yeah, I had a third one because I paid a lot for that.
Right. You paid a bunch of money for that.
That
was
a private that you
yes.
get.
It was a good use of it
for that.
It's 190.
Which one?
It's not over there.
Pittsburgh. Right here. And then loans are $20.
Are you paying? What are you doing? Are you deciding?
Half paying.
Okay. You're half paying on 190.
Yeah, so 95, 95.
That's still enough
No.
to. No.
No.
Well, no. Well, he's a 2-share, so it is just a full divide.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't evenly, if you get remainders, that's when you can do stuff. Yeah, no, he's fine. Yes.
I always think it should.
I think it only runs into a problem with like 10 shares, maybe. I don't know. It's not. I don't have to worry about it. Did you pay your interest?
No shit. Interest paid.
Okay. Grand Trunk.
Upgrade the LA tile.
What kind of city would you like? The standard shape supply.
The X, I guess. Yeah.
So one thing you can do is point where you'd like to go.
So yeah.
So because you're like this.
No.
You're like
There you go.
that.
You probably don't want an X
Oh.
because you're wasting a leg.
Do it.
A K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're like that.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. That'll do. Run.
Can you crack the window a little bit?
Let's see, 2 2s. We're in green now?
Yeah.
60 plus
Next boss.
50?
Yep.
Did you go back for? Oh, you don't go back for selling a share.
I asked that too. And I was like, yeah, fuck no, never mind. Alright, never mind.
Because you don't do that.
No, you don't do that. You go up and you go down, but only in stock round. I mean dividends and whatever.
So for 11.
Can you pay your interest?
I can. I was hoping to pay off a loan, and that's
Wait,
not-
can you? You have $20 in loans.
Oh well, if I withhold half, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think you can. You're gonna have to half pay if you want to pay off some interest.
And if I withhold all.
What
of
do you
it,
run for?
110.
Yeah.
So this is. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you withhold all of it, you won't be able to pay off the loan because you'll pay the interest first and then have less than $100.
yeah.
Less than ideal.
So I guess I'll pay half. Then.
Half pay. So 55 each.
You
Then he spins in place. And then you pay your interest and you move on with your life.
What is it now? 20?
$20. I was like, what is that? All right. That was for 120. I will. Yeah, so we put to 12. Thank you. I'll pay it out. So I get 120.
So I get $24.
Shazner pays $24.
You get money.
You get $24. $24
I like that. I like money.
There's no 10s over here, but that's alright. I don't know. There's never any 10s on this side.
You got a bunch on this side.
Yeah.
There's not even that many.
I don't know how it happens because money never crosses this line, but this one loses chips all game and that one gains chips.
So
and I don't know how it happens.
for 12, which is a double jump.
Okay. And then what do I gotta pay? $40? I'll pay $40.
You know why? Money. The money flows this side of the table.
The money flows west? Like, I don't understand.
Well, the money flows to you guys.
Yeah.
And then you don't chip up after.
Yeah, 50, 60,
I always chip up.
70, 80,
I am
90.
which is probably bad.
I'm paying off a loan too, because I got cash.
Must be nice.
Well, you bought a share and he bought a share and he shorted a share and, you know. So you move me back up a little bit? Killer. Is it my other dummy?
Yep.
It's your other dummy.
Cool. I think I was just gonna do. The old.
Shake it.
The old shaka. That's. I mean, they've always said that. We've all known that.
That's the Food Wishes guy.
The what?
The Food Wishes. The YouTuber who like does cooking things. Give the old shake.
So I was watching this one guy doing a reaction
You
video
put that to 14,
of a guy cooking a steak.
and I'll have to pay that.
And so he's like, oh yeah, so it's good pan sear, you're like in a reverse sear, oh yeah, it's good technique. And then eventually the pans around like he was like cooking a steak. He's like, yeah, that's good, guys, good job. And he's like, oh yeah.
Wait, I missed
So
something.
he was doing a reaction video of someone cooking a steak.
Okay.
It turned out it was him.
Yeah.
He was reacting to his own video?
Yeah.
And then he busted out a slap chop.
He busted a slap shot, yes.
Head on.
It applied directly to the forehead, yeah. God damn it, that fucking bullshit. I'm done. Pee-wee.
Pee-wee's my house.
This is fucking dumb.
What's Pee-wee gonna do?
Who cares? I don't. What's Paul Rubens up to these days? No idea.
Yeah.
Didn't they just make a new Pee-wee movie?
Maybe.
Did
They were going
Is that
to.
one of those
I
like
thought.
Netflix things where they buy old shows?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, and it turns out that he got canceled a while ago for not even really doing anything.
The thing that he got in big trouble for was jerking off in a porn theater.
Yeah.
Which is
Which
what
is
everyone else is doing.
Which is like
All the jokes were like, well, what are you supposed to do in there?
relatively, that's.
What are you? Okay, if you're not doing that, why are you there? Like what?
Yeah. But he was because he was a kids show guy.
Right, he was a kid. It was the stigma, right?
I'm not convinced Pee-wee's Playhouse is a kids show. Like that shit.
No,
that
it was
shit
super
freaked
adult.
me out.
Like it was so.
bad.
It was very
So that was actually a spin-off of like a.
Holy shit, he's 70 years old.
Yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit. He actually looks pretty
Here,
good.
we'll upgrade this guy to point. Because this is a chicken foot. No,
That is a chicken foot. Yeah, it's a chicken foot.
Other one. There you go.
Yeah. Like I picked
Hey,
it
look
up,
at that.
and
You
then
did some work.
Hey.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey yo. Hey. Andrew Dice Clay.
Classic. Andrew Dice Clay.
Little Miss Muffin.
You gotta, when you smoke it,
Boom!
you gotta smoke
I
like
hate
this.
that guy.
Because you wanted to suck a dick.
I think that's the guy.
That's the
He was
extent
the
of
one
it.
who got banned for life from the MTV Awards because they were like, you gotta tell a clean set, and you went out there, told one joke and a bomb, and he's like, all right, fuck it, here we go. Pull the ripcord.
Like, what are you expecting?
Yeah, you're like, oh, yeah. You hire this guy because he's notoriously dirty, and then you're like, keep it clean. He's like, you got it, sure.
It's like,
It also pays out $190 and we're going to pay full.
190 on the Pee-wee.
Yep.
That's probably a double. But then you gotta pay interest. He's looking older these days. I wonder what he's up to.
He was probably the best part of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
Oh, yeah.
He spent like 30 minutes dying on the floor.
he spent a lot of time dying in that
Yeah,
movie.
it's not really-
It is Kiri's favorite movie.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I haven't seen
I
that.
don't know. That might be an insult. It's hard to tell.
No.
What happened to
Just
Christy?
No.
Just knowing Carrie, that sounds right.
What happened to Christy Swanson? I haven't seen her.
That's a good question. I think we looked it up last
Bessie's
time.
But
up.
she was in Dude, Where's My Car, right?
Black.
Okay.
Black with upgraded track.
Yep. Gentle.
So black. This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You're paying. You don't have to pay for that.
Nope.
Because he's gonna put the coal on it.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's using synergy.
Oh, them there.
Boosting my other company with the one that's not doing so hot.
I prove you putting a coal
I feel nothing about this.
And then I run.
Do you want to put the other one down?
He doesn't have a lot of money.
That covers my interest, but I could also just withhold half. Or I could double jump, possibly.
So, if you did, it doesn't matter to that company.
What was the name of that movie?
No.
Buffy the
You're just
Vampire
helping
Slayer.
this guy.
It helps this company, yeah.
Because then it would.
Scrolling through
Then
this
you'd
thing
be able to
forever.
run. Oh, that's not really.
Put in your time sheet.
Was that your alarm for signing your time card?
So yeah, I think you're hurting that guy to help this guy even more, and so maybe that's the thing that you want.
Christy Swanson was in The Phantom.
Because you could merge them together. And then,
With
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Zane, Billy Zane.
And, yeah.
Is that the yeah, Billy Zane.
Yeah. That was an awful
That was
movie.
That was so
It
bad.
was real bad movie.
that was a weird time when they were like, remember superheroes from the 20s?
Let's
get-
do that.
Like The
Let's
Shadow.
do like the Shadow.
The
Let's,
Shadow, Dick Tracy.
let's do that. And you're like,
Yeah.
Even though
Why?
Warren
Once Dick
Beatty
Tracy made
was
a lot
a
of
good
money,
Dick
dude.
Tracy.
yeah. That was before they figured out that there was like Marvel and DC because they were shit in the bed.
I would totally just do it. Help your
Yeah,
other
I
company.
think I'm going to do that. So I'll pay the 20.
Dude, where's my car?
Another classic. Just kidding.
I never saw it.
Me either.
Good thing about high school girls is.
No,
I
I get older. They see me.
No, that's
That's Dazed and Confused.
Oh, Dazed
That's
and
Dazed and
all those
Confused,
run together.
Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High is.
Dazed and Confused. Dude, where's my
30.
car?
So he runs for 80. He's going to pay half.
You pay half on an 80 run. Let's still move forward.
Really?
You were at 40.
That's really not great.
Sometimes you gotta make your living at the bottom of the barrel and you just gotta do the best with it.
And then pay interest.
I forgot what I was looking up. Okay, how are we feeling? Are we good here?
Mm-hmm.
I have not gone bankrupt yet. I'm feeling pretty great.
Those are out. Mergers and
Acquisition.
or acquisitions. Who's Atomic?
I choose not to grow up.
Arcade? Is that the new guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You can grow up, or you could try and merge with me or Shawn. That's a thing you can do. I've never seen it happen, but it's legal.
Well, would you keep? You wouldn't have any shares by default, would you? You'd have to buy them.
I don't know how it works. I think you're allowed to do that. You can in other games.
Or if you
you're always
think-
allowed to like, who wants to merge? And nobody ever does. Except for the one time me and Shawn merged a couple miners because we were both about to go bankrupt. Or the miners, something bad's about to happen. So Shawn like, look, you want to merge so we don't lose value? He's like, all right, yeah. And like, I don't even care who's president as long as we don't lose this
Like,
stuff.
it's all going to shit.
Yeah. Just be a fucking
Oh,
whatever.
do you decide between the two of you?
No,
who's-
there's usually rules.
And there's a rule.
It's like whoever initiates, because somebody probably has to initiate that they would come out on top, or if there's a share value. Like there's usually rules because people will do stupid shit.
Yeah. If the two companies have different president, the president with the most shares after the
You're still
merger
figuring this out?
is the
Yeah.
president of the merged company.
Pass.
If there's a tie, it's the president
your
of the
guy.
company that
Yeah.
initiated the merger.
That guy?
That guy's gonna pass.
This guy?
He's
Like-
fine. He hasn't done it yet. He's good.
This guy?
Grand Truck.
That's not me.
Grand Trunk?
I think I don't have much of a choice because I need stations. No, I'm not going to get any stations if I merge.
No, but you could grow, yeah.
But I could grow to a 10 from a 5, right?
So you could either merge, right, and take both the companies. You could grow that guy up.
They're the same size, right? Okay. Because like if you're gonna smash them together, they gotta be the same size.
If I grow him, he's going to start at 65. So
Nothing moves. Like you will stay. If you just convert it, it stays where it is, and you put shares on the company, and then we'll do a round of fundraising, and then you got to buy a token.
Oh, right. You have
You
to
don't
have the
be-
money to buy a token.
Right, but there's a round of fundraising.
Or you could buy a share, Shawn will buy a share.
Yeah, I mean, $50, anybody buys a share.
And then, I know.
I was just thinking, it'd be funny if you had a company that was doing so bad that you're just like, I'll convert it, and then I can't buy a token, so just liquidate.
You probably can't.
You're allowed to convert it.
But if I merge these, he gets this train as well as the ones he has.
You have all. If you merge them, they all go together.
And he'd be at one.
You'll be able to run a bunch of
100?
trains. You'll run for a lot of money. For like, at least one more round.
One more round.
Like Shawn was saying, every round, every fucking round.
The stock would bump to 100.
The stock will go to 110.
110. Oh, I'm at 45.
Because, yeah, and then you run 4 trains. You'll probably run pretty well because you've got that and then that, and those both hit B's, and there's a bunch of coal, some other stuff. There's other stuff.
You can also put the guy up for friendly sale too, because
Just
now these companies have the cash to buy it.
Right.
Just put that out there, because you talked about it last time.
How much money do you have?
Cash, I got 350, 60, 364.
I think I'm gonna merge.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Um,
Don't worry about losing. Just commit to a path. Play it through.
So this becomes that.
Okay, so the Grand Trunk survives, right?
Yeah.
So they are going to move to 110. Black is dead. Take that one off. Put that back in the bag. Move everything from.
Don't worry about about the blacks.
Yeah, move that to there. Move that over to there.
That could go away.
Private?
You put up.
Oh, I've already
Once
used
you've
it all,
used it, it's gone. Yeah. Okay. Train goes over. None of the tokens go over because they're out. Right.
You got it.
So
Okay, now.
I only have the present
Right, now
share.
put
So pull
3
more shares out.
Yeah.
And would you like to buy one?
Yep.
Okay.
What is it at?
110.
110 into the company. Take the share out. You're good. Shazn. Or you can't buy any more because that's 60%. Shazner. I'll say it eventually.
I'll pass.
Pass.
110?
110. It's because I was going to do something else. I don't know fuck it all up. Although now I'm looking at it.
I cannot buy. Oh no, I can't buy.
Actually,
one.
no.
But now it's done, you have to pay for it. No, you merged.
You merged, so he does
Yep.
not have to pay for a token. Okay, so that's great. My red dummy. My red dummy is going to grow up.
Okay.
Put that on there.
P was gonna grow up too.
Okay. Well, let me finish mine first.
Okay.
Skipping ahead. You're always like this. So we can't have anything nice. God.
We can have plenty of nice things.
Can we?
We can have plenty of nice things.
How does this stock round work when it comes to starting companies?
Please clarify.
Is it sell?
Oh, you mean is it buy sell?
Can I?
I don't. You have to. The auction is separate from buy sell, I believe. Let me double check.
Starting an auction is an action, I believe. It's Shaz, or not Shaz. Shawn, do you want to buy a share of this guy?
One of the things I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Because you want to.
Because I need to know if I need money.
Right. I
Can
think.
sell your shares.
I think you take a stock action or you take a start a company action.
I just know it's different. So
I-
was it US? Was
EUS is like sell
Starting
and then
company.
conduct a stock action, which can be starting a company.
Or you can take loans and then start.
Right. But
No, this is a separate action. So you would need to sell first.
you have
and
to
then,
have the money before you do it.
As far as I can. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
do I want to? Do I care
I don't know.
This can all go back in the bag.
about being able to?
Is this company? Oh, I guess it is.
It can
it
be
get
restarted.
And usually what we do is we just grab one that's already out on the board. So you don't have to put that back. If you don't want
What is that guy?
Yeah.
55.
$55 make you holler. You got you need a $5 back. There you go. Layton, you got $55? You want to share this guy?
Yep.
Attaboy.
it. Who's priority?
Me.
What's the cert limit? 20
A zillion.
million.
16.
16.
Killer. Am I allowed to pay off loans after that? Doesn't matter. Keep going. Pee-wee.
It's gonna grow up.
Like, it doesn't matter, but I do want to know because I'd like to pay them off now.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy a share. What's it? Current worth 55. Anybody else like to buy a share of PB? Shawn?
No.
Layton?
I cannot.
Okay. Doesn't that sound?
I could. I don't think I can buy another one.
These little guys.
Conduct the post. Okay. A number of shares, then they can buy one. Short sales are not allowed during this process. Okay. Alright, I think that's it.
Okay.
Friendly sales. Can we just move on with our lives?
Yes. I'm done.
Shazner, or do you feel the need to engage with a friendly sale this time?
Not yet.
Very good. Hot damn. Let's move on. Set
Damn.
the interest rate.
20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
All right.
I just had to.
Take my contract money. Cool. Husa.
Me New York for $20.
It's upside down though.
Oh, you give me the Y.
Oh, other side. Okay.
Give the
The yin.
The
Yeah.
yin.
Yins.
Okay.
So that
Alright.
is 10.
So yeah, you can pay off
11.
loans, but only through acquisition. I think that's correct.
That
Following
is
the
10.
post-merger procedure, it did not include a step for paying off loans,
5, 6, 7,
which I wanted
8, 9, 10.
and was denied.
And then 9 and 9 for 18.
I didn't give myself a share.
10.
I like it when you don't.
So
Sure.
runs for 38. And
That's
it'll
pretty
be
good. All right. Shazner.
$30 a share.
That's a 5-share, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not one of the ones I have.
You owe $152. Right. It was 38. You ran for 38, right?
38. Yeah, so it should be 152 because it's 40%.
So each of his shares is 76.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? I mean, that's the correct logic, yeah?
That is my. And
Eight
you
is-
you paid it out, so you're going forward.
304.
Now we short it.
I mean, you all should have joined that game.
It was still too good. He was right. There was too much time left.
But now we can short these.
Now it seems like a better time. Like as we get closer to the 4s, it looks better.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was fun that you shorted him and then immediately had to sell a share. I enjoyed that.
Well,
I
I
mean,
got my company going.
You did. You converted a share into an action, which is what you
I
do.
have to pay 80. So 20. And then I leave that on there. Do I pay off these loans?
Unknown.
Unknown. Known liar.
Yeah.
I have that. No, we're good.
Okay. Arcade.
We'll put a little guy go down here.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Going that way.
Yeah. Why not? No one can say otherwise. So.
That's.
Oh, did I want to? I did an upgrade action, right?
Yeah, so you can pay $20 to Bill.
A yellow.
I
I don't see a place you can
No, I was
do
gonna.
that. Oh yeah, sure.
Like eventually, if I want to have like a longer.
you can build right there.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that.
Okay.
Here, let me.
Like Shazner, not Shazner. Shawn.
let me do
He
that.
was saying
Oh.
I could have done that.
Right. I'm saying Shawn could have built off of here
Yeah.
or off of here.
Sure.
That's fine too.
9 plus 50. Run for 140. We're gonna pay out.
The arcade pays 140. The arcade needs a revenue tracker.
Where?
Hit it.
Runs for 14.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay?
Yep.
You move forward.
Pay.
Anything else? So I got a comment on the YouTube channel saying they enjoyed sandwich games, so I now have these sandwich games.
Oh, nice.
Sandwich game.
Sandwich game.
We're good.
Very good. Grand Trunk. Layton.
Grand Trunk Railroad?
Yeah.
The Grand Funk.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody has to say this game. If we don't, then...
Well, that was named after the Grand Trunk, which was a real...
The easiest way to remember the loan rules, if it sounds like something might let you avoid paying interest, you don't get to do it. I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Layton?
Upgrade.
2K?
Yeah, I think so.
You have to say his name, otherwise he doesn't know you're talking to him.
Could be.
Yeah.
This one.
Wait, I mean, you're sitting right there too. So I mean,
That's why I gave it to him.
You can also rotate it so you can actually use that last bird.
Oh, yeah,
There.
that's true.
You don't have to waste. I mean, you can. It's not like it really matters. Are you just collecting random bits over here? Just like stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it like we play a game and like there's something left over?
So 3 twos. What can we do with 3 twos? I see 80, 90.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So this one's 90 plus 30, 40, 50, 100, 19 plus 60.
Yep.
25.
25.
Yeah, I like that. And we will pay out.
Okay.
So this is it's 20%. Okay.
So 50 bucks.
50 goes here,
And then 50 bucks per share.
and then 150 here. And then I will buy a train.
Pay loan interest.
Oh, I will pay loan interest.
What? So you ran, right?
Yeah. So Grand Trunk should be double jump.
Double jump.
And then you pay loan interest. So
Loan
that's where he ends
interest.
up. He didn't double jump. He did double jump,
He did double jump.
and then he's there and he paying loan.
He's paying loan interest, not paying off
Oh,
loans.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what, 60?
Yep.
Can I buy a train?
You can.
Yeah, it's
For
buy a train.
250. Yep. You got it. And you now have a healthy company. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Only took.
I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
And then it all gets shorted, and I get.
Well, I mean, it's not a good idea to short a healthy company, as you can tell. It may not be a healthy company for much longer, but who knows?
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I mean, it has the money for a train.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Always got to push harder then. We just need to rush to the sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll
Yeah.
help everybody.
Alright.
I don't know. Give me a little fork going this way. Yeah. And then it should be the same as last time. 19?
Sure.
And we're gonna pay out.
Good for you.
And then we're paying our interest.
Would you pay 19?
Yep.
I've already forgotten. Okay.
Lime green.
Lime green, the limest,
The greeniest.
the greeniest of all the limes. I mean, how do you want to handle this? We can do this all day long. So we discussed that being like next to New York is fine. You always want to be like near a thing, but not necessarily like in it.
Or if you're in it, you can run both ways, which is good.
What, here? Like I can run it like.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I mean,
better
there's a bunch of tokens there, so.
in general, right? It's better to be next to it,
Generally.
but it's better also to be next to it and in it.
And then,
I think you're right.
Yeah.
It's better to be both of those things, but I'm gonna go here. And then I'll run this one and that one. So that's 9 and 19. Right. 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6 is 19. Yes.
You run for a total of 19.
I run it for a total.
Okay.
Of
Because you're
19.
like 10 and 19. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good.
Yeah, 29. Fuck you guys. 19. So how much is interest?
$20. Hold on.
Too much. I will
It's
full
not
pay.
even that bad.
I'll full pay.
It's really not that bad.
It's not as bad as EUS where I was
So I
taking
got
out loans
30.
to pay interest on my loans
Yeah.
every round.
So
Well, that's
you owe 38.
I don't know shit.
No, you.
Yeah, you have a short on a company.
Oh, I thought you were
that
running
just
your other
ran.
company.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No, you fucking pay for that, God damn it, and you get $38.
38.
Yeah. Like,
My bad. I thought I was looking at that company there. I was like, no, I don't.
Like, what a fucking defense. I'm not paying that. God damn, that's fucking ironclad.
It's hard to argue against.
It's hard to argue with that. He's got a good point. He just doesn't want to do it. What? We just talked about this and I immediately forgot what it was. See, look, we're out of 10s again. I don't know how it happened.
Not giving me any more.
The other guy, we'll token here. Because that's cool. I don't need the fucking token. I think you guys did all the work. You guys did all the work I was going to do. Let's go to Europe. Europe? Yep. Interesting, this one will run for the exact same amount. So it'll also run for 19. I'll pay it out.
This one.
Everyone's running.
This one you don't
I do
owe.
not.
You do not owe money on this one.
So I can put that out there.
38.
That correct.
19?
19. Interest is 20 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
I overpaid on my interest. I'll fix that in a second. Because I paid for 2 loans, I only have 1. So, take it back. And then I'll pay off 1 loan.
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
In the rear with the gear.
In the rear with the gear.
I don't know, we'll do a gentle up here. Sure.
You said a gentle up here. There's no other choice.
And then we'll run for. Is it worth more down there now? So it's 10. That's 11. 8. That's 10. Yeah. So that's gonna be.
Well, this is 10.
Yep.
That's 11.
So one's for 21.
Instead of taking money, I will wait for you to decide what you're going to do.
And we will pay full.
Okay, so I'll take $42. Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan of making money.
I love making money.
What's that?
I love making money.
I love making money. Shares are making more money, and I don't like it.
Buy more shares.
That's true.
That's how that works. Yeah.
How many? You have 7? I have 7.
All right. Paid interest.
Although I don't know how much of that money came from you selling that share.
We'll
at the beginning.
pay off the loan too, just for fun.
Just for funsies.
Like that.
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
I'm $1 too much.
Yeah.
Because I have 421.
What is it?
Stop. A
Can't.
little bit past.
Mhm.
You overshot.
All right.
Blaze it with your
We'll
thumb.
export a 3. Things are getting hairy. Oh no, SpaghettiOs.
Oh,
Okay.
4s rust all these 2s, huh?
That's my general understanding of the progress of technology.
Wow.
Let's talk about mergers and or acquisitions. Housatonic.
I think he's good.
Okay. Grand Trunk. You're a 5 share, right? You need a 5 share token.
Yep.
Mhm.
So So do I grow? Can I grow it?
You can grow to a 10 share.
Yeah.
You flip it over, dump a bunch of shares in there, pay for tokens. Do a round of fundraising.
Oh. Oh yeah, so fundraising.
Gotta do the fundraising.
You got it.
You gots to.
It's at 135.
Yeah, it's 135.
I think I'll pass for now.
Okay. Arcade.
These two are gonna merge to 10 share.
The arcade and the
PV.
So it's
those split, right?
It's 190 divided by 2.
80.
So it was on 70.
It's 190.
Which totals 190.
Yep.
Divided by 2. It's 95. So 90.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know which one goes there.
Attica. Over there. The
arcade.
The arcade?
Arcade.
All right. It's like you said Attica. I'm like, I don't know which one that is.
Right.
Okay. So then I need an arcade share. Starting to winnow it out. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're including this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you bought yours? I don't want...
I'm going to buy one.
Okay. I do not want to buy one. Shawn, do you want to buy one?
No.
Layton, do you want to buy one of the new arcade
It's
shares?
also going to pay off its one has.
What's it at? 90?
I don't think you're allowed to pay off loans. Didn't we talk about that?
When you merge?
Not on growth or mergers.
Okay.
We did talk about this, how you couldn't do it.
We did say that out loud.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. It
For 90?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for 90. I didn't want it because I already got one.
Do you have a 10?
I sure do.
It's
I got
impossible for
lots
another
of
10. Okay. Your Pittsburgh.
It's gonna jump.
Your other dummy at 2. Is that your 2 share?
Yeah.
Should I stop asking about that one?
I might do something.
All right, sure. My Pittsburgh, not your Pittsburgh, my Pittsburgh. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna grow to a 10 share. So that's 5. So I gotta come up with 5 more shares. And they are 90, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Nice. Look at that.
Shawn, do you want to share the Pittsburgh?
No.
You already got one. Do you want to share the Pittsburgh? You already got one.
What's that?
90.
What do you? Yeah. Figure out what you're gonna do with the stock, right?
I would like one to clear my short.
All right. So I take $100. I take $90.
$9. That's what's that.
You'll take
Double count that. Oh, did not.
75, 15. Seems right.
Yep.
Oh, then it's my guy? Put $70 in the company.
Yeah.
That one he's going to go last. He's not going to get a train. That's what's going to happen with that. That guy ain't getting shit.
Which one?
The Westchester.
Mm.
So...
Sure, it'd be a shame if they got shorted to death.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? It'd be real interesting, wouldn't it? I like it. I'll convert it then.
To a 10 share?
Yeah.
We're short the shit out of it.
Short the shit out
Man, there's so many shorts we can short now.
Who has one? You have one, and he has one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've diluted the values of my shares.
I know.
Only 10 shares.
Okay, I'm good. Did you want to buy one?
No.
You want to buy one?
No.
You want to buy one?
No.
Okay, very good. We're done.
Okay.
I have diluted the values. Yeah, you gotta rush them, man. You ain't rushing my trains. Ain't doing shit. Alright, let's do this. I have priority. That's awesome.
Pass?
Yeah. Pass. No, dump one of those.
Okay.
And then buy one of mine. So I'm gonna end up putting $70 in here and taking $20. Okay, that's me.
We didn't say friendly sales.
Oh, did anybody want a friendly sale?
Nope. Okay.
No. Okay.
Good time to do it is going to the stock market. That's why.
That's true. That would be a good time to do it because then you can give yourself a pile of cash.
Mm-hmm.
It helps when you're smart, though.
Yeah. Well, so.
so that's not happening. All right. The thing about
You can always play back. That's true.
Yeah.
you can always play back.
Alright,
But
I will auction off, I guess, a place.
Okay.
So New York now looks like it is kind of hard to get out of.
What are you talking about?
Little
It's
rough.
fine.
All right.
The thing about our group specifically is we are generally very risk averse.
The lower quadrant is undiscovered territory.
This, yeah.
Here there be dragons. Like that's what's going on down there.
Kind of bold.
Don't you still have a bridge token?
Yeah. Yes, I
Alright,
do.
so I will auction
But I gotta
off
get
this
there.
one
That's why.
with the Boston and Albany.
The Balbany?
The
The Balbany.
What's your
Oh,
bid?
I gotta pay for tokens. Sorry, I grew up.
Can you max bid 400?
Well, so do I either max bid 200 and then take 2 shares,
Just all the loans.
or do I want 3 shares?
You want 3 shares.
Because you can't short me yet.
Nope.
You can only short me next time.
Right.
You can still start as a 2 share.
Because we're still in 3s, right? Yep.
That's nuts. Why would I start as a 2 share?
So that you can
So
give
no one can
yourself.
short you?
Yeah, I mean, no one can short you until it runs anyway. So.
And
Yeah,
then, but I
sure.
only have 1 token.
Yeah, there be dragons. I think Marc Voyer's like 18
I mean,
World
if you're starting
has that
here,
written on the board.
it's not a terrible idea. Just you might only need 1 token.
I think I only might need 1 token.
Yeah.
Where? Right in the middle?
Just to be able to get a longer run somewhere.
It would be nice to have longer runs.
Later.
Later.
That's a later.
I mean,
that's
to
a,
be-
that's a future Shawn problem.
That's tomorrow's problem.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Long runs in this game are like 4 or 5. Until you get to the open part of the
The
map, and
trains
everybody's
go
like,
dead.
I don't want to bother tokening it because it's just better this way. It's fine.
Because it's gonna run for 1, 2, 3.
Is this Atomic a 5 or 10 share?
It says it's
Okay.
5.
I'm sure if you grew it up already.
I did not.
He didn't do anything with it.
No, I just run it.
6 gun in
So
it.
that's gonna be 8, 9.
Oh, you cleared it.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, 1 should be
I
gone.
gotta take it off. I didn't take it off. I took 1 off for Layton, but I should have taken another 1 off. So
Mhm.
we're good now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yeah. I will. I'll start as a 5 share. I'll start at 135, unfortunately, because there's.
So your bid is
270. Yeah.
That is just a little over I can afford, so no. Unless anybody else wants to bid it off.
Negative.
Okay, it's all yours.
I have $24.
Layton.
That's like a more different red. I tried going through while you were talking to Layton, and I'm like, I'm gonna remove the duplicates, and then I got to like the third red one, and I'm like, I can't get them all.
You short.
You short Shazner.
Good short me. It's only worth 90 though.
To start.
A pittance amount.
So
light blue would be the better one.
Light blue would be the much better short target.
Yeah, you should do that.
You know what else is I mean, not for him. Maybe you
I mean, it's still train locked.
It's got a, well, he has another company now.
He has another company now.
So it's,
so
let's say less train locked than like 30 seconds ago.
Oh.
What?
Hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna start 200.
Okay. Because trains?
Because the order of operations.
Yeah, the order of operations matters.
I could have taken a loan, right, and put that one back there.
Okay.
Because he wants to buy one of the trains off blue.
Right. So he needs to be ahead. So we got to be ahead of blue.
Got to be ahead of blue.
I could have figured that out.
You would have gotten there
I could have
eventually.
taken a loan with this guy and pushed it back, and everything would have been fine.
Okay.
But also, he has a 2+.
Yeah,
So-
and
so
I
he
was
would-
never really worried about it.
He was gonna survive.
Oh.
I have to pay for tokens, right? $50.
Would you start as a 5 share?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then you got to pay for it. I was never really concerned that you would get out of it because you always do.
pass.
I don't. No, not in these games.
I mean, if you get on the short game, I'm joining you too.
Yeah, I was thinking that this company is not going to last much longer. I need to start a new one, but
First, you got to have the money.
I'd have to short, yeah.
Well, you have
You would.
shares to sell too.
You do have
Well,
shares
yeah.
to sell.
You are liquid, my friend.
you are liquid, my
I
friend.
do need income.
You are liquid snake.
Mm-hmm.
Nuclear arms.
I think I'm going to hold on.
Nano machines.
I'm going to hold off for now. I'll pull shenanigans next time.
And the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. You got to do it early, so that way if you explode, game just ends sooner.
This guy is gonna buy its shares out of the market.
You're gonna, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was $400. That's goddamn ridiculous.
That's 400.
You want an extra share?
Oh yeah.
What did you say? Okay.
That's a
Not
huge
worth it.
problem.
I'm going to short the Grand Trunk.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Alright. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, I need a short, and there needs to be a share in the market, and I'm going to take 135 bones.
That's a problem. Is that what we're doing?
Well, that's what I'm doing
Well,
because I need to pump money into this company.
I have to sell mine first, right?
Yes, you
short.
can't sell. A shorting counts as a sale.
Yeah.
And you can't have a short if you have a share. They cancel each other out.
I'm gonna sell a share.
Like matter and
well,
antimatter.
I can just sell a share.
You
It's
just get
actually better.
Yeah, because you're not on the
Because
hook
what
for
do I
it.
get?
$135.
I just get a. I mean, I'm not on the hook.
Right. Yeah. If you just sell it, you don't collect the income, but you don't have to pay money back later.
Right.
Did you want to buy?
I don't think I'm gonna buy.
Oh, I should have bought, but I'll wait. It's fine. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Keep going. Layton.
It's back on me.
Yep.
So I'd need to short 3 of light blue.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was trying to count.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 more shorts available.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is getting awesome.
that would be enough
Hell yeah.
for a 4 train. But I'd have to buy a 3 train first, huh?
Somebody's gonna have to buy a 3 train.
I think those 3 trains are gonna go.
I would not worry about the 3 trains. They will be bought.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's gonna happen. You can sell any number.
450 would be enough to pay for the token
you can,
and a 4 train.
You can short and buy in the same round, in the same action.
Because
that counts as a sell. So what I would have done that, I will have
bought yours.
I will have bought one of mine in the same action.
Short then sell and then buy.
Yes, it's sell, short, buy.
Don't love it. I do not love that. Oh.
I kind of do. I feel good. Feels good, man.
I feel good. Like the fun.
I mean, he shorted me, and I made him pay like $300.
You made him pay a lot of money.
I made a lot of money.
But
he
made a lot of money.
He made a lot of money back, which is how that's supposed to work, right? You take the short to make more money than you lose to come out ahead, which Shazner's a smart guy. Usually does pretty good on that. Sometimes
But it felt good just to have
it feels good. The first time you ran, you're like, Shaz, you pay $115. He's like, all right, sell a share. So
I could short 3 at 200, right?
No, you can't.
You do one at a time. This one can't be shorted because it hasn't run.
Oh, it hasn't run yet.
So you have to start. You can do 3 on blue. You can't do that one, but you can do this one. Nope, you can't do that one. That's 2 share. You own shares of this. You can't short that.
You can short this.
Nope, he owns a share of it.
You have to sell that first.
He has to sell it first. You have to, if you sell the light green and the arcade, you can short those. If you sell the Westchester, you can short that.
So
you
less
can just
risky.
Yeah.
Would be just to sell the shares.
Would just be to sell shares, and then invest. Well, he can't invest in his own company though. That's the problem. He's got to make it through a round.
Right.
Yeah, I need the company to have the money to get those shares.
You have a ton of money. Oh no, you have new liabilities.
Yeah. Welcome to life.
You're like, is
it only? Can you sell as many as you want, or is it one?
One.
You
sell one, then you may short one.
No, you sell as many as you want.
Oh, you sell as many as you want.
Oh, you can't.
Then you short one.
Oh, you can sell and short in the same.
It's make me look it up.
I thought it was sell/short.
Okay. The following thing: sell any number of shares, then short one, then buy one.
Okay, so I'm going to short one.
Okay. Sorry. Continue. What do you short?
Short the Grand Trunk.
Short the Grand Trunk.
Yeah.
So give that man a short, and dump another share in the market. So you sold one
for 135.
For another 135.
I have a short, and then given that, then I will buy one of mine.
Okay.
Because that's the other thing that
Okay.
I have to manage.
Now that you've acquired additional information.
So sell any number of certificates, or just in a single company?
Sell any number.
Any number.
And let's get all your money one at a time here. So what are you selling?
70.
So the Westchester is 70, and then the other ones are 90.
90 times 3.
So it's
270.
70
so 340. $340. Oh, it's getting awesome now.
Shit's going down.
Shit's popping off.
Now
what you can do?
Now I can short.
You can short. You can also start a rescue company.
You can always. There's always money in the banana stand.
No.
So just like 46.
It's
you
just
start
like
a rescue fund.
no. Unlike 46, there's loans. Money can just appear out of nowhere. So there are rescue companies.
I pretty much have to short to be able to get a train.
Hot damn! I'm excited.
Company, right?
Well, so why short what? So what are then you doing? Like, how are you getting money for a train?
For light blue, for 150.
Right, but how are you getting money for a train?
Because you can't buy it, and your company doesn't.
Oh no, for starting a new company
All right.
and getting a train in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because again.
No, yeah, that's ending up in the toilet pretty soon.
He's just letting it rot. All right. We'll get to see what that experience looks like here in a minute. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
How many shares of arcade do you have?
I've maxed out. I'm 60%.
You look over and you're like, Shazner, he has I've got money, and like all of his shares are just like this.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you have over there? He's like, I got stuff. What's the problem?
Money in hand, and then shares stacked up and hidden.
He's like, just put up a fucking DM screen.
I will splay them out.
Thank you.
I figured once they were stacked that he had.
I assumed so, but I don't
And
know.
I'll agree that's what we
But
usually do. If you have 6 or 7 weeks,
But
stop.
also,
Shazner.
it's kind of hard to see.
Yes.
Sure.
Remember, he's half blind.
I'm literally.
He's basically
Yeah,
dead.
I know.
He's on his way out.
Yeah.
At this point, I can. The thing is that you should figure out.
Yeah,
what
keep
you're
doing your stuff.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
But starting an auction for a company is a separate action.
Yeah.
So you
So that'd have to come back around.
you can
But
so you sold.
But
so
you could short if you're choosing.
Yeah.
you can short, and then on your next action you can start a company.
Yeah.
I'll short 2 light blue.
You short one at a
One
time.
at a time.
One at a time.
You have to
Yeah,
short one at a
short
time.
1 light blue.
You get 100.
Those were right here. They're over there now. Give that man a short. Give me a share.
You get a share. You get a short.
Sorry, I'm gonna short Grand Trunk and then buy up this time to clear this.
Okay, so Layton, I need a Grand Trunk.
So you're giving me 150 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no, you're not, because you're buying it from.
Right from the bank pool,
That was the
and then I'm paying the difference of $15, and then this guy's gone.
out of the game. Okay. I will short the Grand Trunk. So I need a share and a short.
And that's all the shorts we can do for Grand Trunk.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not. There's one more. There's one more short.
Oh, because somebody sold.
Because he sold, and then
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
just been short.
Gotcha.
Right. So with this $135, take a Housatonic.
Didn't you do something out there?
That's not mine. What,
Oh,
me?
you just cleared it.
He cleared it. Yeah.
But that shouldn't be there then.
No, because he shorted it.
He sold,
Right.
and he shorted it, right? So he
No, he
sh-
didn't sell.
No, I'm sorry. He didn't
light
sell. There were 2 out here,
There was
right?
only 1 out there.
Okay. Right.
I think that one should go away.
I think that one should go away. That's what I'm saying.
How many? So there's any way to
Because
figure?
you didn't buy it from me.
No, I
You
bought it from
the
the
one
bank
that was
pool.
there.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So if you want one, you have to
I
buy
do
it from
still
me.
want. I was planning
Yes,
on buying.
because I've looked out there. I'm like, there shouldn't be one there.
That's fine.
Because you had a choice.
Yeah. I understand. Shawn, what do you want to do?
I'll short the Grand Trunk.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
For 135.
Now, boy. Now what do you do?
But now what do I do?
Yeah.
So I have a stack of 6. Can I condense them?
No. I don't know. Do whatever you want, man.
We get screwed up so many times playing TTS when things would accidentally stack and we'd go to grab one.
Oh, I
fuck!
know.
There's another one.
Yeah.
God damn, the snapping is so helpful, except for right now.
Like, what is worth buying?
I don't know. I would like to buy a train. I have lots of loan room. I have 1 loan on each company, and 9 room for 9 loans.
And I hate giving Shazner money.
I do also hate giving Shazner money. But
I have the local market.
I don't know.
Take that one.
would you take this one?
Yeah.
All right. That's the one I sold.
What is that? 90?
90.
Yeah.
I sold that for 90 so I could pump money into my
Oh,
company
no,
without
this
doing
company
it.
was just gonna buy it. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, Layton, you now have a pile of money. You need to convert this into something somehow through the magic of finance wizardry.
I'm gonna short 1 more light blue.
Attaboy.
There you
Fucking in for a penny, in for a pound. Now it's correct because he just shorted.
Right.
You cannot start a company. You can only buy shares. But on this action.
On this action.
Okay.
So
So if you're planning to start a company next
I'm not
round,
gonna
you
buy
should
any
wait.
shares. So.
Shazner.
We'll buy the idiot from the bank pool and clear my short.
I was like, I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
liked
which
you.
I liked
being-
him paying money too.
I liked him being beholden.
Never.
I am bereft of good choices, so I will take a pass.
Well, I just put that out there. I think we might be able to call the game. That's all.
For
If
Shawn?
if those aren't being pinged, then he's got the 2 highest companies, and
So
he's
this
gonna-
one's gonna buy
Three? Two threes.
Probably 2 threes because my company also runs next.
Yeah.
So it's by 2 threes and one of these trains.
Well, we can't do anything to this.
Right.
We can only give it more money.
Sure.
This one, what? You're gonna short it and then he's gonna give it some threes and then we're gonna eat shit, right?
Yeah.
So
they're not get.
So he's gonna end up having a 3 on each company, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
2 threes in it, and 1, 2 and 1.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have 3 threes between the 2 companies.
Okay. Because you're gonna buy all of them here, or 2 there and 1 left. Okay.
And then if I have to take a loan or whatever to buy the 3rd one here because you guys dick with this, then I would just do that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I'm saying we can keep playing it, but because we did not all band together to short the blue the last stock round, I think that kind of carried away.
Well, you said band together to short the blue. He ran for more money than I had.
Right, but the way you stop that is by making sure he runs further back, and then.
But
you
we
buy
couldn't
the
push.
trains.
There were like 7 trains in the way.
Yeah, you weren't gonna fix it last round.
Yeah.
Everything was gonna I was still gonna run for 38 or whatever. So. Yeah.
I could have shorted his company, started a new one, and then had to sell everything in my existing companies to avoid the short payment on the first round.
Yeah.
And even with going before him, I don't think I was running as good as his company with both of mine put together.
Yeah.
So I'm okay calling it.
Like.
Well, I mean.
I want to see what happens with Layton's company, and then we can call it.
That's good.
We'll
All right.
It's not going to do great.
No, it's not. But I want to walk through that process because it's not a thing that happens super often.
Yeah.
The thing
this is also why the game usually gets called around the 4s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the problem is, like, we could have shorted it 5 times, and we would have had what? Like, you would have had $200, and I would have had $200.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck am I gonna do with $200?
That's a 2-shaker. I mean, we can start.
Right, you would have to figure out how to make it work. But you don't have 250.
Yeah, and then I would have bought 1 train, right? So instead of exporting 3 of them,
they would have been our 2-share companies.
We'd be here right now.
Yeah.
And I would have sucked it up for those 2 rounds when I wasn't making as much as anybody else. So like you shorted him and you came out ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But
you could have committed more.
You could have committed more.
That's true, but because no one else committed, it was putting all the liability on me.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that if you want to stop a leader, more than one person has to go in on.
Then you should say something. You can't. You did. Well, you didn't say.
I definitely did.
He didn't say we need to all short Shawn or Shawn wins right now. I need it very clear.
That wasn't what we didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know how good I was going to run.
Right, and that's the thing. Is like, it was kind of like him and Han, where it was like Shawn's probably going to run really good because he's going to run for a while.
And then Shazner gave me a lot better run too. So
I did give him a very good run. So that was my fault.
Right. The thing is that like we started that last set. I had like $30.
Yeah.
I had $30 and I had 7 shares, and one of them was yours.
Yeah.
So when he ran for 114, or when he ran for whatever, and you had to pay 114, that would have almost put me out of the game, and it definitely would have done it the second time. So like I would have had to full pay. I would have not made my loans.
Yeah.
And then I would have lost one or more of my companies in the process. So shorting him was bad for me because I didn't have the resources to balance that out.
Yeah.
Right. So. Like what was I gonna do there? Like buy a 3 and just be like, come on, 3.
Sometimes you gotta read the vibes, and the vibes I said we gotta short the blue, or otherwise it's game over.
It's never Shazner. I don't know.
Yeah, so you could end up taking the 3s, and then I'll just buy 2 4s.
Oh, you can't.
You just buy 2 4s, which again, not any
But that would hurt blue.
Yeah, blue has a 2+. So
it will run one more time. You know.
Well, they wouldn't have a 4.
The thing is like if we so let's say right. So let's say hypothetically we short blue a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know how many are left. Are there any left?
3 more.
There's 3 left.
Yeah.
That's $450. Okay. Well, you start up here. Somebody gets all 3 of them, or let's say
they can't because I'm going to get them first.
No. All the shorts. Gets all 3 of the shorts. Yeah. Right. Let's say Shazner gets all the shorts. Okay. He starts a company at whatever, right?
Well,
It starts up at 400.
Yeah.
Okay. We go into the first round. You go first.
Yeah.
And you buy 2 of them.
I'll buy as many as I can.
Okay. Well, and because you're going to take a bunch of loans too.
I don't have to take a bunch of loans.
I'm saying if you wanted to buy all of them,
I'd have to take a loan.
you could buy them all.
Yeah.
Okay. So he then immediately buys all the loan. He
Yeah.
buys all the 3s, and then your company goes next and buys a 4, which is bad for you. And you're like, it's bad for him, but he has all the 3s.
Yeah.
So.
I mean that's why I'm calling.
Yeah, I understand why you're saying. I'm just saying there was a time when it probably did look like if I was making more money that shorts on blue would have made sense.
So,
but when you gave him that run and then it was like, now he runs for 38.
Well,
I'm like, that's a lot.
I did give him that run.
Okay.
But he only got that run because he was running ahead of me.
Yeah.
If we had shorted him, one of my companies would have been ahead.
And then you would have tokened it?
Yeah.
Is that because it was the token, right?
Yeah, it was the token.
Okay.
It was that token there.
Okay. Well.
But you didn't.
But you did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the problem, so one of the things about 17 is that shorts aren't just like a fuck you kind of thing. They're a pressure valve against somebody running away with the company, running away with the game.
But he also wasn't running that hot. He was like he had merged and then he had this and he was going to run for like 20 or something. But you were running for 22. You were running for 21.
I was going to have, I was going to run all 4 and they would be fine.
Yeah, he was going to make decent money.
Yeah.
But then that opened up.
Mm-hmm.
But if that hadn't opened up, it wouldn't have been so good.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been like 20.
But there was no way. I guess there's no way to know that. Right? Like I can't know what you're going to run for if it's going to be real high or low based on a decision. That's too many steps away from where I'm at in reality.
You gotta read the vibes. You gotta read the vibes.
The vibe was if he dies, he dies, and Shazner wins.
And if you were,
no, I wouldn't have. I don't
if you
know
were
how.
looking at it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Because I have a 2+.
Yep.
I had 4 2s. There was a bunch of 3s. It was
Yeah.
going to run both of those times in the ORs.
Yep.
So it wasn't a slam dunk
Sure.
that you weren't going to totally trash the company.
Yep.
And then since you did that, I ended up with I could full pay at 60%.
Mm-hmm.
And 80% just going into the company, which was kind of nice. So, yeah. And then my share would have dropped 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would have been 3 down. Because there would have been 3 shares that I couldn't have cleared.
My issue with the game is that every time we play and somebody other than Shazner wins, he goes, "You made him win. This is your fault." He puts the fucking weight of the world on people whenever somebody except for him wins. He's like, why didn't you specifically
if I'm winning,
stop Shawn?
I'm not going to say anything.
Right, no, you win. No, of course. When you win, you're like, that was a good game, guys. That was a great round. But then when Shawn wins, he's like, why didn't you stop him? You could have stopped him. This is your fault. Like, God damn it.
I'm not saying it's anybody's fault.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, so let's just no. Let's not worry about anything. So what's going to happen at the end of the round, at the end of the stock round, right? We'll set the interest rates fine. I'm going to go back.
Well, there's still stuff I want to buy if we're still playing.
No, I just want to walk through the process of the shares and then what's going to happen with trains as the sort of general overview for how the Grand Trunk dies in a very spectacular fashion, right? So Layton starts a company somewhere up here, which is fine.
Yep.
But I go down 1 there and 2 here, and then this guy drops 6. 6. Okay. Yep. We go into here. The first companies, which is Shawn, buys between 1 and 3 trains.
Yeah, so it would kind of depend on how much money there's going to be in there.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that Layton would have enough money for a 3 and a 4.
Okay.
Which means I'd probably buy the 3 3s.
Yeah. So, and then Shazner, we don't know where Shazner is, right? So you end up with 3 3s, and then Layton buys a 4, which Russ all the 2s, right? Yeah. That goes. So then we go. And then what's really critical is we get down to Layton's company at a 5 share, way down here, with $15. He has 1 train between 2 companies and not enough loans to make up the difference.
Why?
No, he would have
he would have 2 trains. He would have a train on each
Did he put
company.
$800 in there from the loans?
No, he's got a 3 train on here.
Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he
yeah.
had 2s. Never mind.
No.
Oh, never mind. I thought he had.
No, he's running this company.
Oh, I thought he said 2s.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. Now I'm less excited about these shorts now.
Well, yeah.
That's lame. I thought he had 2s, and he's like, he keeps saying his company's gonna die. I believe him, but not you.
I mean, I only took 1 short.
If I thought it was
taking another one if it got around here.
Yeah, I mean he's very daring like that. He would definitely have taken another one. And then Shawn runs his companies and rides off into the sunset. That's what you're telling me.
Probably. I mean, so probably what this would probably buy. It's got lots of loan space, so we would probably buy 2 4s, put one on here.
Mm-hmm.
This one would buy the 4 over with this last row. Yeah, for sure.
For 800.
Yeah.
I could
60, 75, $85.
Well, I would have to. Like that's my choice.
So then you end up with like 10 loans.
Yeah.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is anybody who gets through the 4s gets to play in the end game.
Well, I would still be able to run these 2. Yeah. So however that works out. So I'd probably end up with like 6 loans or something.
I mean, I'm gonna end up taking a handful of loans because I got enough for 3, but there aren't any.
But that's gonna plummet my stock price, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is already not great.
Yeah.
So it's a tough sell for me.
Yeah. So
this one
will run because it'll have a 2+.
Yeah.
It'll take another train and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then I'll get through this set of hours. I'll convert to 10 and buy a bunch of shares.
Are you gonna merge them or convert?
No, I'll convert both of them.
You can just convert them up.
And then buy shares in them, and they'll
buying
have
the 4 would rust the 2+.
No,
the 2+ gets one last run.
That's right.
It gets one last run.
Yeah.
I mean, Layton's the Grand Trunk. It'll survive, but he could also just like buy the 3 off of it too, and then let it die, and then he can have 3 trains.
Yeah, or
all to himself,
Yeah.
right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
That was kind of what I was thinking.
This is why you play 18 Hiawatha.
Hiawatha.
Yeah, because it just ends at the 4s. But you get to Browns in the 4s.
Doesn't end in the 4s.
I think the last train in that game was a 4, or like a 4+ or something. Or a 5. It's not more. It's not.
I know
more,
you can short like 2 shares.
It's
or
not,
no. You have to start as a 5 share.
It's not more than a 5.
Yeah.
That game ends at the
We
Browns.
only played it once.
We only played it once.
Yeah.
I'm okay letting him win.
Yeah.
He's such a sad.
I mean, he won. I think
He's such a sad boy.
He played it right.
All right.
Which was, I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know that necessarily helped me out. And you fucking made me pay for it.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to start over there.
Yeah.
And then start in New York, where you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then merge them like I did.
I see. But you ended up with that one, which
was fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, because my thought was that I'd have New York and this and over to here and then running into Asia, like as a longer run, right?
Yeah. You just gotta do it.
I had to pay extra for the token, and for some reason.
Who started the token bit? Was it he did?
Yeah, he wants a 95, and I said, look, fine, you take it.
But what's the token cost? It was 80?
80.
Didn't it start at 80? Did you start it at 80?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought that one
started it.
I started it.
You started it.
But I wanted the token so I could have 2.
Did you really want
And
that?
then I did.
Well, he got it.
Because I knew I was going to merge the companies.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have another token.
Yeah.
Probably in New York, but that's not the one I took.
So, critically, if you plan to short a company that you think somebody is going to run to win, you have to say the words, I think they're going to win if we all don't short them.
Yeah.
Because I can't read your vibes. You can't say read the vibes of the room. Vibe check.
Mm-hmm.
Layton, what did you think?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm thinking more and more that maybe the base 18-17 map is better than this one. This one gets, especially with 4 players. 3 players I think is less so, but 4 players it's pretty cramped.
That's the same amount of companies.
There's base 17.
No,
has
10. There's 3 players or 4 players, we're probably gonna have the same amount
Right,
of companies actually operate.
Yeah, putting the extra 5 companies back in the game has no bearing because we didn't start all of the companies.
Well, no, but the loans being 5 per row is
the loans
a pretty big deal.
Different, yes. I agree.
There being more trains is also a very big deal.
Right. Are there like 11 threes in base 17? Something like that.
They go fast.
The threes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're wrapping it up because I'm in.
All right, Shawn is demanding that we put it away.
Yeah.
Before anyone changes their mind.
See, chat says this is that's great at 3, and I think they might be right because I think
so
I think that was Marc's plan when he designed it.
Yeah.
Which is why because I'm like, this looks small before. But it played in a reasonable amount of time.
It did. Well, yeah. Well, we decided that this game was bullshit and we had to stop playing. So
it's not bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. I enjoyed it except for the end when Shazner guilted me into letting you win. So the rest of it was great. The guilt was less so.
You did that.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, Shazner, you always make this my fault. Why is it always my fault? Why can't it be your fault?
I mean, you should say what you'd be like. I say that. You're like, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Such a jerk. Known liar. Turn my monetization back on these. I don't know why it doesn't do that.
The first time we played this, back in San Antonio, we played the full game, and the guy who was teaching it, his name was John. He ran a 2-share the entire game.
The stream is still running.
And
I just want you to know.
Sure.
John was such a dick.
No, John's a good guy. John's a good guy.
Oh wait.
One player did not do very well. He got shorted to death, but did not go bankrupt. And then I stole his company.
And then you stole his company.
And and then he never wanted to touch this game ever again. So I felt bad just because that took a very long time to play.
I mean, because you can just
sometimes
just a real bad.
You just get real. Thanks to Jason for being there with the insight on all that
thank
stuff.
you, Jason. You're awesome. Join us, please, every time we play these games.
Yeah. All right.